Whose birthday's like today?
Oh.
Hi, hi everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm so excited. I have this one to be my sous chef today, so Robbie gets to take a break and not be a sous chef, and he's over here going woo.
I just get to eat good food.
You get to eat good food, and you're going to help me make some good food.
Okay.
I'll try. So today what we're going to do, because I know Kelsey always has to go get tacos when she is here.
And we haven't done that yet.
We haven't. I know you've been here like
five
hours, and she hasn't had tacos. So we're going to do some tacos, but first what we're going to do is we're going to make some white queso, because that is also one of your favorite things. We're going to top it off with some fuzzy dust, some jalapenos and some tomatoes, and then we're also going to make pisco sours. That's your fuzzy dust?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to thank Robbie for that.
Yeah, thank you. I used to work at this a taco shop here in Texas, and I worked there for many years when I was in high school. And
yeah?
Yeah.
You sure did.
And I ate a lot of tacos and had a lot of that fuzzy dust, and now I miss it.
And now you miss
Even
it.
though I was probably sick of it.
Well, no, you were still eating it all the time, and you had it for your graduation party. You're like,
True.
I have to have fuzzies for my graduation party, even though she was there like 5-6 days a week.
Hi.
So there are so many of you here today. I'm so happy. All right, so we're going to queso, pisco sour.
Someone knows fuzzies. They asked if we had the butt burning hot sauce.
We don't. I didn't think to get that.
That's okay.
Is that
it's
something I'm supposed to have when you get here?
I mean, it's not as good as the
dust.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to, after that, we're going to start, well, we're not going to start. We're going to finish putting together our dessert, which is a strawberry margarita pie, because that needs to go into the freezer.
That sounds so good.
Yeah. And then we're going to start working on some carnitas, and we're going to be cooking it in a pressure cooker first. And then we're going to do some chicken in adobo sauce. So we have choices with our tacos, because I think you should have choices.
Yeah, you have a lot going on.
I know. That's because I always overdo it. And then we're going to make something called the magic green sauce, which is an avocado sauce that we can put on the tacos.
And you spelled it with a J.
I misspelled it. Is there an oops counter that I made a mistake?
The magic.
I think
Robbie decided I make so many mistakes in the kitchen I need a counter.
No, that's stupid. Oh my gosh. The velociraptor's here.
He brought
us a pickle. Giant.
It's kind of a big deal. Yeah.
But can you get out of the kitchen?
Can you tell I didn't give the dogs bones today because I forgot to pick them up? Okay. So what we've already done is that we got the ice cream started, just because that's going to need to go in the pie, and I didn't think we'd have enough time if we didn't get that started first. And all we did to make this ice cream, if you watched before, we made custard-based ice creams with egg yolks in them, and Kelsey's just running around.
I'm just trying to keep the velociraptor occupied.
I mean, that's Robbie's job over there.
He looks very busy sitting
He looks very busy sitting.
Mm-hmm.
There, I'm totally minding him now. I've got him right here.
So anyways, all we did is we chopped up about 2 cups of strawberries, and we put half a cup of sugar in a bowl and let that make all those nice strawberry juices in the bowl, and then I put that in the blender and made it more into a puree. I kept it a little chunky. If you want to make it smoother, you should probably use an immersion blender rather than a stand-up blender, because it doesn't have a ton of liquid in it, so it's really hard in the blender and it's not that much stuff in there. And then we put together 2 cups of heavy cream, 1 cup of milk, another half a cup of sugar, half a teaspoon vanilla, a pinch of salt, more like Robbie's pinches, which are much smaller than mine, in there. And then put that strawberry stuff and mixed it up, and then we put it into our ice cream bowl over there. So that's what's going on over there.
And where can people find that recipe?
Well, they can find it on many of the social medias that I'm on. So I've got Instagram, which I think is Dishes with Dana, and Twitter, which is is that Dana's Kitchen? It all says Dana's Kitchen, but they're not all.
Just Google Dana's Kitchen.
And I put the link
And there's
in the
a
chat.
restaurant called Dana's Kitchen, so if
It's
it
not
looks
that
like a menu, then it's not mine. If you see pictures of dogs, probably mine on there. But all of those are actually on the Twitch page as well, so you can scroll down and click on the thing for that.
Cool.
Because
Let's
that's
do something.
Facebook, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. Okay, how about if we make queso?
Okay.
Okay? So white
What
queso
is this?
uses white American cheese. So yes, we're using American cheese to make a Mexican favorite dish. So
Queso just
let's
means cheese.
queso. Well, I know, but it's
I
it's
know.
Spanish. Mexican for cheese. It's Spanish for cheese. Okay. Do you see that over there? That package over here?
Yep, I see it.
This is half a pound of white American cheese. The best place to find that is actually at the deli counter. You usually won't find it in just where like the cheeses are hanging in the wall
Oh
in the
yeah.
refrigerator.
I guess
Right?
I don't see that very often.
Yeah, so you'll want to go to the deli and ask them. I called in my order. They sliced it like I was going to use it for sandwiches, but that's okay. All right, so
That
you
probably
want to
makes it easier to melt, right?
probably. All right, so you want to put that in there, and I'm going to get. Do I remove the paper?
Please.
I fiber if you want it. I don't know. And then while she's doing that and Rocky is eating the paper,
It's fine. Fiber.
is I'm going to put a half a cup of cream in there. Now, that's it.
That's
how you-
it?
That's how, okay, so you want to turn
That's
that
it?
on. Yeah.
I've
And
never
then
used this stove. You have a new stove. Let's see.
you've been
this
here
one.
since I've had this.
Yeah, but I haven't used it. What do I put it on?
Low, because we don't want it to burn.
Okay.
All right,
This whole kitchen is new to me. I lived here once upon a time when I was in high school, but it's very different now.
It does look very
It's
different.
it's a really pretty kitchen. It wasn't a bad kitchen before, but it's a really pretty kitchen now.
It was a bad kitchen because it had floor tiles for the countertops.
You cannot have queso.
Okay.
You cannot.
So how about if you put some tortilla chips in there and put how much fuzzy dust you want on your chips?
I can handle that.
So Kelsey's just cooking away, getting those tortilla chips with the fuzzy dust on. All right. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. We are gonna add some tomatoes and some jalapenos.
That's what I was going to ask. Are we putting?
Tomatoes and
Some-
jalapenos. Yes. But I mean,
But
this
how
is
about
just,
tomatoes and jalapenos with tomatoes on the?
I've even got them right here. So, it is a video game history hat that Kelsey is wearing, and do you want
It
to tell them
is.
where you can get your own because they're so cool?
Yeah, you can go to gamehistory.org and then click on shop, and we sell them. And it all goes to support charity. We are a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to preserving, celebrating, and teaching history to kids.
Nice. I love that you got into that. That kind of was right up your alley. Yeah, watch out. There's a
Yeah,
velociraptor below you there.
Someone asked what the seasoning is. It's fuzzy dust. Yeah, you know, just go to your local grocery store and ask for fuzzy dust, and they'll absolutely know what you're talking about. It's we have a
No.
place. We have a place here in Texas, lots of places, and actually I think it's kind of all over the South now, but called Fuzzy's Taco Shop. It's where I cut my teeth, where I worked in high school for several years, and it's like salt and paprika and
There's
oh yeah, here we go.
ingredient list right there.
Salt, paprika, spices. Pretty sure paprika's a spice. Don't know
What did we have? Oh, did you just guess it out?
Yeah, you get. It missed my eye by like a millimeter. That was great. Dehydrated garlic, corn protein.
Corn protein.
I'm gonna stop reading.
It's
Salt and
yummy.
paprika is probably, and maybe a little bit of pepper or something. Garlic.
It's really good on the
It's good.
chips, and it's
Yeah.
good on the top of the queso.
Mm-hmm.
It gives it that something.
Look
something.
at how good at cutting you are. And that knife is nice.
This is yeah.
Am I
I
making
like
you
this
nervous by standing and watching me?
No,
I guess you have lots of people watching
I have
you cut things.
You
all
are
the
one
time.
person, and you have seen me make plenty of mistakes in my lifetime, so yes,
She's perfect.
oh my gosh. This is my trash bowl, which we'll go back to.
Trash.
All right. Yeah, because it's easier than running to the trash can every
that
time I
makes
need to throw stuff away.
See,
are you
these
watching?
are-
Ooh,
No.
watch.
I was not told I needed to stir or
I'm
watch.
sorry.
I don't know how to do things. I'm a bad sous chef. You need to give me very,
Very-
specific instructions.
Is that like you? I have to give you
Yes.
very specific
I
instructions.
can
No,
do things.
actually, I don't think you do. I just need to pay attention, and I haven't been. So let me start doing that.
Okay.
Let me start paying attention.
All right. I'm
I
going to
sorta
chop
know
up
how to
the
cook.
onions and the jalapenos. And please, please, if you're putting jalapenos in dips or sauces, please make sure you dice it really small. 'Cause
Yes,
It's
no one wants
terrible.
a giant jalapeno. Well, I don't know. Some people might, but
Robbie might.
I like jalapenos. But
Yeah, you're like, no, you don't want it that way? Okay. So I took out all the seeds from the tomato because it's just nicer when you're making, putting it on top
Yeah.
of things than having big chunks of things with seeds in them.
this is basically the exact recipe of the Fuzzy's white queso, by the way, except that our white American cheese came in a can.
So this is maybe a little
It's probably a little better.
better.
It's really good though. Actually, I don't know that it's all white American cheese. I know that some of it is. Might be a blend. I don't know.
Well, Fuzzy's also uses, instead of like cotija, they use feta on their tacos.
Yeah, which actually
is unusual.
It's unusual, but it's pretty good.
No, I like it. It's good. And I like their, they have that white, is it a cilantro sauce that they put on the tacos?
Yeah, the garlic. Oh no, it's the
That's
garlic.
a garlic.
Sauce. The garlic sauce is so good.
That's good too.
Yeah, they don't sell that, and they really
Yeah.
should. I would absolutely buy a big bottle of.
I
garlic
actually
sauce.
have the recipe for that. I don't know
I
if I
can
have every.
steal the recipe.
I don't know.
Your husband is requesting you take notes while you're here.
Take what the heck? You take notes. I tried to get so Cody says that one of the best steaks he's ever had was here. It was perfect.
And we made it a couple of weeks ago.
I know.
Right here.
But here's what happened. So we went to Williams Sonoma together,
Uh-huh.
and we were getting a meat thermometer. But then I was also like, why don't we pick up a vacuum sealer and a sous vide? And once he learned what a sous vide was, because I guess he didn't really know, he was like, "Oh, that's cheating. I'm not going to use science to make my steaks perfect."
But it's
So,
all science.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating. Okay, that looks pretty good.
So Cody doesn't want science steaks. There's nothing up there for you, Ron.
So if I make that steak for you again, Cody, you're not going to
No,
eat it?
he'll eat it. He just doesn't want it. He doesn't want to make it himself because it's cheating.
The sous vide is great because it keeps things at an even temperature.
Mhm.
So like if you're trying to cook something to a perfect 135, you set it for 135 and it'll never get hotter than that. So your food will never get hotter because like when we stick stuff in the oven, we've got it at like 350 or 400, but we don't want our steak to be 350 or 400.
No.
Is that the yard guys? Are they here now?
So that's
I'm not sure if
late
they're
in
here
the
across
day in
the street.
Texas to be doing that. It's hot.
Well, I also requested that we have a stream, so. All right, so let's put that in the bowl, but that's okay. They're here when they can get here.
This looks really good.
I only put a little bit in the sauce because I know that it.
Yeah, you put it on top.
You put it on top, but I like a little in it as well myself.
They also make a version that's got like ground beef in it, which my ex-boyfriend, who also worked at Fuzzy's, that was his way to eat it. But
And then
yep,
there we go.
perfect.
We need a picture.
That probably needed to be on camera, huh?
Oh,
Was it not even on camera at all?
Yes. Okay. Oh, I can't take a picture because my camera is being used as
Do you
a
want me
camera.
to take a photo?
Yeah, could you
Okay.
take a photo? Because
I'll
look,
be I'll
this
be
is
the
the first thing we've
photographer.
cooked together in quite a while.
That's true.
Because I think when I was there in August, we didn't actually cook.
No, I think we meant to, but we didn't.
We meant to. We made a lot of drinks.
Yeah, drinks are cool. This looks great.
All right.
So are we done?
That's
Stream
this.
over?
No. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is make ourselves a cocktail.
I like the way this stream is going.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad there's
I'm
fuzzy
sorry you
dust
guys
in the
can't
house.
eat this. Normally I'm right there with you and I also can't eat this, but
Did
Today
you
I
know
can.
that your husband is using science to cook his steak on the grill? Because it's a gas grill, right?
That's true. I need you to
I
just
bet-
set it on fire like a man, Cody.
All right.
Hold a flame to it.
Do you want a pisco sour too, or are you gonna make yourself a margarita?
I will take whatever you're making.
Okay.
That sounds fabulous.
All right. So we're going to be making, instead of a margarita as our first one, it's called a pisco sour. And you make it with pisco, which is a product of Peru. And it kind of has a little bit of a, even though it's made from grapes, it has a little bit of a
Are you gonna make them
tequila-y
smell it?
smell. So can you smell it? Smell-o-vision. Okay. So this is the recipe for it. So we need 2 ounces of this per drink. So if I'm making 3 of them, that's 6. That's math. Robbie will correct me if my math is wrong.
Can't do math or science here.
No, I can't.
You just pour.
I just pour it. I mean, that's the Alton Brown way, right? He tells you to measure your stuff and weigh it, and then when he makes his drinks, he's just like,
Man,
more in there.
yeah, it's one way to do it.
All right, then we also want something orange. So triple sec, Cointreau, Grand Marnier, whatever you happen to have.
What about liqueurs?
Oh, actually, I'm
No?
wrong. It does not
Oh.
take this. I
She
haven't
almost
made it.
ruined this drink.
I think it still would have
We
been
would have to start all over.
okay. We want lime juice though. And
That goes in margaritas. The
well, this is why I
Grand
thought
Marnier
this.
Cointreau.
Yes, and I think that's why I had this out there, because I thought he'd be making that. All right, then we put in 1 ounce of lime per drink, and so that's going to be
I'm gonna
3
eat all this queso.
ounces. That's fine.
No, it's not. Then I won't be able to eat the rest of
Okay, well
everything.
then don't eat all of it. And
You're so
then,
difficult.
and then we also need simple syrup. Now, I would change this a little bit because I made some hibiscus simple syrup.
Ooh.
Fancy.
And all I did was
So
have
pretty.
equal parts sugar and water, and then I had some hibiscus petals and stuff, and I put a handful in there, made sure to bring that kind of up to a boil so the syrup was all
And then you
dissolved.
just take out the petals.
And then when I poured it in here, I had a little strainer on top of the funnel. All right, so we need 1.5 ounces of that. And it's not a real strong, flavor, but I thought it might be nice in this, but we'll see.
I bet it'll be good. That's the
It's
kind
pretty.
of playing around that I like to do with it.
Yeah.
Because I did some learning how to make cocktails over the course of the pandemic, because everyone picked up a new hobby over the pandemic.
And yours
right?
was making
That's-
your cocktails.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so this also calls for egg whites.
Hmm.
So, oh, can you get me another little bowl for me to put the,
I don't live here.
that's
This
why,
one?
that's why
Pick a
Rob-
bowl, any bowl.
a small bowl is fine.
This tiny?
Sure.
Okay.
I think that'll fit 3 eggs, egg yolks in it.
I'm gonna be relying on Robbie a lot to tell me where things are in his kitchen.
He's-
Oh, Venom
he's
Rex is
usually-
here.
Oh, hi,
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, you do?
Uh-oh.
And it's from Venom Rex.
It is?
Yes.
I get a surprise from a viewer? That's
Mhm.
so awesome.
I'm gonna wait till you don't have eggs on
Till I don't have eggs
Yeah,
on my
I'm gonna
hands.
give it a minute actually.
Okay. That is a good thing, because I'll let Robbie shake this drink. Oh, I
Okay.
know, I told you you weren't gonna have to do anything.
I can handle that.
Okay.
I believe in you.
That and helping eat everything. I'll do
yeah.
that too.
You'll do
I'll be
that
a
too?
team player.
Okay. That's good.
All right. So I'm gonna save those. We'll make a different kind of ice cream later. And I'll wash my hands.
All right.
Oh, and you know how we wash our hands? Do you remember? Have you been when I washed my hands? So.
Manana.
Phenomenal. But how do you know when to stop?
You don't.
Because that song can go forever.
I know.
All right, so this is
But your hands will be very clean.
This is a gift from Venom Rex for your birthday.
Let's see. Oh,
It's a Twitch apron.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very cool.
That is super cool. Did everybody see? It says Twitch.
Now you're a real Twitch streamer.
And it matches my nails. Look.
Oh, it does.
I have
Perfect.
purple nails. Also matches my toenails, but
You don't need to.
I don't need to show
You don't
people
need to
my
show your
toenails.
feet on. No.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. We got to get some ice in here and get this drink going.
Okay.
And the reason
I'm
why,
ready.
you know why we put this here?
Well, you just told me.
Yeah.
So now I do.
Now you do.
Apparently, it just spits out ice sometimes
Yeah.
for no reason.
For no reason. All right, here you go, Robert. Sometimes cocktail shaker bartender. One day I'm gonna make a list of all of his names.
Is that on your list to do?
It's on my to-do list. Oh my goodness. I know that I am behind on getting recipes up if anybody's looking for them, but next week I don't have yoga teacher training. I have the week off from that, so I'll have a lot of extra time for that. I'll be practicing my down dogs, but you know.
You can practice right now.
You can practice right now. That's really more of
Currently
an
an
up
up
dog.
dog.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right.
What's up, dog?
Huh? What is an up dog? Do you not know?
No.
Oh. What's up, dog? I get it. Ah! I'm a little
She
slow.
ruined it.
It's okay.
All right.
Well, these are weird. Is this how it's supposed
These are
to be
Nick
served?
and Nora glasses. This is one version.
Didn't they
of
have
Nick
like
and
an
Nora.
endless summer or something like that?
I don't know. Do you see the foam from the white on there now?
That's a movie, right? I'm not.
What am I
crazy?
doing? Oh, oh, thank
Oh,
you.
thanks for the gifted
Yeah,
sub.
thanks for the gifted sub. That's awesome. All right. So I'm gonna pour a little bit in here so we get kind of even amounts of
Okay. The foam.
foam. And I need the.
Do you have a steak emote?
I
It's, bless you.
Excuse me.
This one's a little hard to do this with.
That's awesome. Everyone needs to subscribe to her so that you can use the steak
Steak
emote
emote
when
with Cody.
goes home to make steaks. Those of you that are here from Cody's stream.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
All right, and then we are going to put just a little bit of the bitters on the top of it. And that is a pisco sour.
That's a lot of bitters.
I know, probably did. I'll take this one with a lot. You take this one, and we'll give Robbie the one with
With the
medium
medium.
amounts.
I'm the little bear, the tiny baby. What's the Goldilocks?
Mama bear, Papa bear, baby bear.
Yeah.
There we go. Do you
Very
like
nice.
that?
It's very good.
Yeah. And I like that little hibiscus gives a little bit of a floral flavor to it.
I like that it gives it a little bit of color too.
Yeah.
It's now like a pretty little peach color.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so that's our drink for right now. Okay. Next we have to put together the pie.
Pie.
Yeah. And then we'll start working on
I like that we're
chocolate.
just making like appetizers and desserts and drinks. Perfect.
It's awesome.
And then tacos. And then tacos. Okay. So, and I'm saying okay, here's one of the things you can, yeah, no, you're not going out there, but there's yard guys. I say all right and okay too much. So,
But haven't made a
I say
comment.
yeah too much, and I don't know. I
Yeah.
probably say a lot of things too much.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See? I did it again. So, you are going to start crushing some pretzels.
Kelsey, smash.
This is going to be the crust. of
Okay,
our
I was
pie.
confused for a second.
I know, it doesn't seem like pretzels go, but you know what's really nice is because it's a strawberry margarita pie, this gives that salty flavor to the crust.
I get it. Okay, I follow.
Whereas like a pastry crust wouldn't be that good. I don't think, with the strawberry margarita pie. There are a lot of emotes out there. I don't know how to read them.
Oh, that's my face.
Yep.
That's a pink gorilla.
Well, I know. But like, you know how
That one's your dog.
I read them out? What?
Yeah, there you go. You read it. Just
Yeah.
like that.
I can't do the eyes like that though.
Careful, you're going to be a clip real soon if you keep making faces like that.
Well, we need a silly emote for your face probably too, so.
I think my face by itself
Is silly enough? It might. I'll
Yeah,
do it.
Why don't you get something a little heavier
Okay.
to
Then my
pound that
fists. My fists are plenty heavy. I don't know.
with? I'm going to tell you what I like most about that is that she's like, I've got my drink. Let me crush some
Yeah,
pretzels."
that's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to turn to multitask here.
Multitask. All right, next up, I need to get some butter for the,
Here we
and a
go.
little bit of sugar for
Here's a
the
good tool.
beans.
Beans. If you ever need to crush things,
Here, let me get that out of the way.
use beans.
Butter. Okay, I need about, so this is going to require, she's crushing up some pretzels. We're going to use about a cup and a quarter of them. And then I need to do a half a cup of butter I need to melt. So I'm going to do that.
These beans are a really good tool.
And
actually.
a stick of butter is a half a cup. So the whole stick of butter.
That's a lot.
It
How
is.
crushed do these need to be? Like
Like
pulverized?
crushed, like pulverized.
Okay, cool. Beans are doing their job here. I'm sorry if this is annoying.
That's fine. So this is one of my favorite mugs. In my
It's good.
defense, I have supervisees, so I like to remind them.
So you use that mug to
That I
basically
get to
tell
make-
them that they can't be left unsupervised? Or?
No, it's to let them know that I'm crazy, and that's because I was left unsupervised.
I see. Who supervises the
Mhm.
supervisors? Just like who watches the watch.
Who's watching the Walkers, exactly.
Watchmen. Comic. Movie.
So one way to pulverize those real fast.
This is what we come here for.
There's the pro
The
tip
hot,
of the day.
hot bean tips. That's what we're here for.
Or you could use a rolling pin. Rolling
What?
pins work really well
Yeah.
for this, but Kelsey's
Bean's a
enjoying
good
this.
tool.
She has a lot more to go here. See, we want it to look like that.
Like I made it?
On the bottom, but the rest
Yeah,
of them is
okay.
that way.
Alright. Continue to roll this old bean can here.
Yep.
Somehow some of these are getting outside of the plastic bag and I don't really know how. So there must be
Because
a tiny.
you've made little holes in it.
I didn't mean to. I think
I know
beans
you
did
did.
it.
I think the beans did it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put these egg yolks in here. See, look, to make some ice cream later. What flavor you would like to make? We've got chocolate in it.
Egg flavor?
All right. Aladdin's girl was late due to ordering stuff online. I
You
knew
would
that.
never.
I would never do that. Ever, ever.
Well, maybe not
So.
Nintendo stuff. Do you still have your Switch?
I do. I do. We can use that later today.
Switch stream.
A Switch.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Do people play Switch on Twitch? Yes. Yes,
Okay.
they do.
Okay, and then I need sugar.
They won't get pulverized.
The other way you could also do this is stick it, if you've got like a spice grinder or something, you can stick this in there and let it pulverize it as well.
Getting pretty close, but
All right, we'll do our best with this. Is that
I
enough?
can keep going.
Wait, I gotta see if this is enough.
I'm not giving up. Hey, Mitch subscribed. Thank you for the
Yeah,
sub, Mitch.
hey Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thank you.
Mitch.
Mitch.
My Mitch.
That's how I've always pronounced it. I don't know.
Let's see how close we are.
I'm letting out my customer service frustration.
I mean, that's whenever I do and flatten meat on the stream, I tell you that's a good thing. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more.
I'm not done crushing
No, you're not.
Is customer service Kelsey a thing?
It is not. Not yet.
Alright, I'll get you a new bag. Maybe.
Thank you.
And Clear Light, thanks for the sub.
Thank you! It's clear light. Thank you.
Thank you.
And did you guys see that's with Prime? So if you have an Amazon Prime account, you do get a free sub through that. And
It's true.
you should probably use it, and if it's not with me, somebody else on Twitch. They would really appreciate it.
I'll
Alright.
fill for you.
But also me.
Yeah.
You'll take
But
it.
you know what? If you've got kids and stuff on it, or you've got a friend who's on it, I'm good with that. Or you got a favorite person you want to support, I am good with that.
She won't hunt you down and find you.
I won't. I do this because it's fun. I enjoy it. And you're here.
It's not just to feed me?
It's not just what?
To feed me?
It's not just to feed you. That's just a bonus.
It's a really complicated way of feeding you.
I only get to eat twice a week.
Well, I think you have found since I've started this, I don't cook as many nights because I'm like, there's so many leftovers. Just eat
That's
leftovers.
fine. A lot goes into this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good leftover.
You give your quick Twitch Prime to Cody. Awesome.
Don't give it to him. I'm just kidding.
All right, Kelsey. Now what you're going to do, you pour that butter in here.
King of APOC, thanks for the bits.
Thank you. Ooh, tacos. Yeah. We
Tacos
will
and
eventually get to the tacos.
Yeah, so far we're doing everything but the tacos.
That's because these things require a little more.
There's
Well,
a
and you were
hype
hungry.
train.
Is a hype train?
Hype train.
Nice. Keep
Right.
that hype train going.
Can you get the pie dish over here? Pie plate.
What is your favorite recipe to make?
My favorite recipe to make.
That's like the what's your favorite video game question of cooking.
Yeah,
stream.
it's hard to say.
They're all
because
so different.
They're all different.
Yeah. You
It
like
really
ones for
depends on my
different
mood.
reasons.
Sometimes I'm in the mood to grill.
Okay, what's your favorite easy recipe to make? How about that?
Let me think about it.
Okay.
Alright, so this crust, like I said, it's a cup and a half of crushed, or a cup and a quarter of crushed pretzels, and then a half a cup of butter that's melted, and then a quarter cup sugar. And you mix them up and just kind of press them into the plate like that. And then all of that. And the smaller, we didn't do this real small, but the smaller you do your pretzels, the better, to make it more like a flour, and then press it into the plate. Like that. So. All right. Woohoo! Thank you, guys. You know, tacos, I could eat tacos tacos are actually one of my favorite things to make because they're easy, they're delicious.
Yeah, it's
And
good
there's
with tortillas.
8,000 times, 8,000 different recipes.
Mhm.
You know?
I mean, you can have one meat, but if you have like 3 or 4 different veggies and a couple different sauces, you can make all kinds of things.
And you can use, I think of tacos kind of like a fried rice dish, or even like a benny bop, or any of those things where you can use like, what do I have in my refrigerator? Because there's no specific thing that has to be there except for maybe the egg on the benny bop and a tortilla on the taco. But I always have tortillas.
Yeah, I've seen all kinds of. I've had tacos that have like zucchini in them and carrots and all kinds
Yeah,
of
there's some
weird
really good
stuff.
ones. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, Kelsey, is we've got this ice cream.
Wow, thank you for the bits for Nair and Uber New.
Thank you, guys.
Do we have a
Listen.
train going?
Almost level 2.
Ooh.
94%.
Awesome. Okay. You want to taste that?
Is it cold?
It's ice cream. Yes, it's cold.
It's really good.
All right.
I've never made ice cream. I don't know how it's made.
Well, you help me make this.
I put some sugar and some strawberries. That's
Hey, thank you, Brenner.
yay! Oh, thank you for all the subs, guys. Thank you, Bernard.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you, Noob.
Yeah. Can you get me a so in the drawers you thought I was talking about?
Thanks, Uber Noob.
Yay. I need a spatula.
Is that a good one for like a bendy one?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, road to partner.
Woohoo! All right.
My mom is a Twitch partner.
I know. Is it funny? Is it weird to have a mom who's
It's
on
fun.
Twitch?
I like it.
I mean, I'm never going to be up
Oh,
at 3
thank
o'clock
you.
in the morning with like Cody is, but well, I won't say that. I might. Who knows? Who knows? Somebody needs to eat the ice cream off of this. Anybody?
I mean,
Anybody?
Rocky
if you
volunteer.
insist.
If I insist. Here you go.
That's
It's
a
messy.
lot. That's all that you're not even gonna try to get the rest of that off?
I am not.
Do we
Because I
have to do this on
see-
camera?
Huh? Yeah, let's watch. Isn't that the best part of cooking though with your mom is that you get the beaters for like the mashed potatoes and the cake batter and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, thanks, Eris. Okay, now what we're going to add to this, now here's where it gets a little
Now
wonky.
my nonprofit is subscribed to you.
Yay!
Also, hi Frank.
Oh, you know what I need? I think it's in the freezer outside. I know you're holding a dog. You see
What?
Robbie's holding a dog under his arm
I'm
like
holding
this.
all of this.
What dog? What dog?
So, what was I say? I'll go get it. Never mind. You talk to the
I
people
can go
while
get
you're
it.
eating.
Ah!
Talk and eat at the same time. Come on.
What am I supposed to do? I'm just melting all over me.
Is this not what you had in mind when you flew in?
Nope, not at all. What's up? Apparently we're making tacos. I haven't actually seen evidence of any tacos yet.
Tacos are on the way. At some point.
I guess I have to believe you.
Right there are tacos.
This is a
There are
mess.
tacos.
I can't-
Tacos are coming. We haven't started them yet. We're making dessert, drinks, and apps first. That's the order. That is the order. I'm gonna eat some cheese.
Mom, this is the messiest thing.
Whatever you're doing.
I feel like an actual child. It's great. Okay, this is really good. You guys should try this ice cream.
Homemade ice cream. Homemade strawberry ice cream. That's what we started with. So what I need is a quart of this, which is probably about what it is. So I'm just gonna put it all in here. And then I'm gonna put something really weird in here. I don't know how many of you grew up. My mom made lemonade and limeade and pink lemonade all the time from that frozen concentrate in the can. And so this is actually a little bit more than a quart, so we won't use all of it.
Oh no, Kelsey will have to eat more.
Oh no!
I have to eat things?
This recipe calls
Should
for
have come with an empty. So why did I eat any crackers or
lemonade concentrate. But let me see if I need all of it. I only need a quarter of a cup of this. So it's a good thing I didn't pour all of it in, because then I would have had to have something on my mistake counter that Robbie has created.
You've avoided
Mom,
it
are you
for now.
excited for Playdate?
For Playdate. What is Playdate?
Really cool video game console.
I'm super excited.
Was I supposed to go this way?
Yes.
Okay. I just kind of did that on autopilot without listening to any instructions.
I You actually did listen to the instructions, you just didn't know you listened to them. Alright, so pink lemonade. This is 1/8 of a cup. So I'm going to put 2 of these in here.
Wow, the color on this is wild. It's like neon pink.
And then that gives us our lemon flavor for a margarita. And then we're going to put some lime juice in here.
Okay.
And
Okay, so this is like an ice cream pie.
it's an
Not
ice cream pie.
a pie with ice cream.
It's however you want
You
to
could
say
have, no,
it.
you could have a pie and then serve it with ice cream.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
an
yeah.
ice
That's
cream
what
pie.
Gotcha now.
Yeah, I'm not that crazy. I'm a little crazy.
Okay, I only need a tablespoon of this, so I don't need that. That's about a tablespoon. This is how I measure. Can you
Works
put that
for
in
me.
recycling?
Yes.
Did you hear that?
I heard it that time.
Okay. This is where I needed the Cointreau.
Oh, for the margarita.
Mm-hmm.
There's alcohol in this pie.
It's a margarita pie. Of course it's got alcohol. I'll put about a quarter
Who's
cup.
ever heard of a margarita pie?
I
Me,
made this.
yesterday.
And I'm not going to quite put in as much of the Cointreau in there.
It doesn't surprise me that there's alcohol in it, but
I didn't know. Can you start stirring this while I get the rest of the stuff?
I never know when to like jump. Oh, okay. I never know when to like jump in to start doing the thing I assume is needed, as opposed to like.
That's right, you're left-handed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here. There we go.
I'll go this way.
As opposed to like waiting so I don't, you know, because I don't know, I didn't read any of these recipes.
Is that an oops? Do I need to add an oops?
No, it's so that the zest gets extra.
That's right. It's so the lime and the thing are more strawberry.
Yeah.
Oops.
You put the lime in the coconut.
Canned juice is a classic. It is a classic.
Just move on from that.
All right, I think that's probably enough lime. And now I need to get some more strawberries in there.
Okay. This is cool. I want to like drink this.
Well, you could. It would be a strawberry margarita milkshake.
Yeah. Well, you could like use just a little bit of this and then add more alcohol or whatever and make it like a
Kind of like,
kind of
remember your
a
fruit
boozy slushy thing.
milkshake?
I do remember my Fruit Loop milkshake.
There's a place in St. Louis. I don't remember what it was called, do you?
Not Ted Drew's.
No,
was
and they
not
had
Ted
a
Drew's.
Fruit Loop vodka milkshake.
I just don't want milk and alcohol, I think. Although I guess that's what this is, but whatever.
I'm glad you caught yourself on that.
Well, one time I had choco wine. Have you ever had choco wine?
I've had some of the sweet wines like that, and they're nasty.
I like wine. I like chocolate. Not
It's like chocolate
wine.
milk wine. It's
It's-
really, I threw up a lot.
Yeah,
It was really bad.
it's not good.
It's I think the only time I've ever like felt like, wow, why drink ever?
Your husband's watching your every move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watch his every move. He's a Twitch streamer. And occasionally lives with me.
He occasionally lives with
Mhm.
you.
Hi, Cody.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, did you unlock an emote for your hype train?
She did.
I did. Oh, we'll have to come up.
No, you get, it's a
Oh.
like set.
The people
you
that
get a set of
the
it.
people that participate,
Oh, they get.
they get a emote for doing so,
Awesome. Awesome.
and it seems to be
It's,
dogs
yeah,
right
there's
now.
a lot to know.
I'm still learning
Me
some of
too.
this. That's why I have Robbie, because he knows all these things.
I know a few more of the things. I don't.
Hi, guys.
Okay.
These dogs say a lot of things.
They are noisy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pour that into our crust.
Okay.
Now that that butter's congealed, we can maybe get that crust up a little.
There's a kind of a.
It's still going to taste good even if there's a
Well,
hole
I
in our
know.
crust. I know.
Just pour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a little too much.
Oh.
No? Okay.
It can go up to the top. It's all good. All right. You just might need to eat that part there.
No.
Okay. No.
I mean, I will, but I can get more of this over here.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay, look at that. So I'm going to actually slice up some strawberries and put them on the top. Because I think that'll be pretty.
It will be pretty. Is this mine?
That is yours. That is all yours.
That does taste like a strawberry margarita. Cool. That's really good. You guys should try this.
These are more like chunks of strawberries.
Yeah, everyone dig in. Come on.
Yeah, I like telling everybody that they should eat this when I know they can't, because I've been in their shoes, like, I don't know, how many times have you streamed?
I don't know.
20 times or something?
I think it's 20.
Double digits, somewhere in there.
Right. It's not even, but I'm not on a cooking show trying to win money, so there we go. And you know what's going to happen now? Bobby's going to take this out to the freezer in the garage so it'll set so we can eat it after tacos. The other thing you can do with that if you want is you can add like a layer of whipped cream on the top. That's also very good, but you don't have to. You can serve it with whipped cream if you want to. Maybe we'll do that because I have whipped cream. So we can do that.
I'm going to have so much food tonight.
You are, I know. All right, is it taco time? It is time to start making tacos.
We're at that time now?
We are at that time because we got desserts, apps, and drinks done. And now we've got stuff that we can make pink lemonade and vodka and go sit out in the sun.
I don't want to sit out in the sun. We're in Texas.
Okay, we can sit in the shade. Okay.
All right, Chef. What do I do?
We are going to start by making the carnitas.
Cool.
Okay? And so, I've got so much stuff here. Let's clean
somewhere.
up. You know, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to clean up a little bit.
Boring.
We're going to put some of this stuff away that we don't need right now. Now, I'm going to start, normally I would do like carnitas in a slow cooker or on a pan on the stove, but because you've got to wait like 3-4 hours for that, we're going to actually start the pork off in the Instapot in a pressure cooking situation kind of thing. This is
It's very much like a spoon dance right there.
Is it? But I didn't have a spoon, so it's not quite the same.
I got one of these. Oh, mine's a little bit smaller.
Is it?
Or it's maybe just a different model? I don't know. Maybe
It's
both.
not. It's not the same. How's that?
It's not the same. But I do have an Instapot. Very nice. I highly recommend them.
So when I start, I usually cut. This is a pork shoulder blade roast. I really like to use a shoulder butt, but this is what they had at the grocery store. And what we're going to do is we're just going to cut this into big chunks. And I'm going to get a different knife because I don't want to contaminate that board. There. And get it into the pressure cooker. So what you can do, since I have meat on my hands, look for the carnitas recipe in here. And you can start gathering all those spices and everything that we need.
Is it?
No,
No,
it says carnitas on it.
Okay. Well,
There you go. So this recipe actually calls for it to go in a crock pot, but I'm making it my own as I usually do. I usually don't follow recipes exactly the way they are, unless it's
Where
something
is
I've
your
never
spice
made.
rack?
It's in this drawer right here.
ooh, spices in it.
And this has a little bit of a bone in it,
Yes.
so we're gonna get rid of that. Or I may just put it in there and then take it out after all the meat falls off the bone, because that's actually a little easier. I'm just kind of mutilating this because I don't have a cut. I do have a cutting board, but it's got veggies on it. What are you looking for?
Chili powder.
It was that one you just had in your hand that doesn't have a label on it.
Oh, okay. I
It is-
figured it wasn't saffron, but it looks like chili powder, but it said saffron on it. And I'm
Get
like, am
down.
I insane?
There's a
What?
dog in here.
What?
Okay. Cinnamon.
Who's trying
Oregano.
to take me down like an AT-AT walker. Who knew there were velociraptors in Star Wars?
We know now.
We sure do.
Okay, there's all the spices.
Do you guys like carnitas?
I like.
You don't have to get the salt. You don't have to get the salt out because it's right there.
And then also garlic. Is that? You just have that in the fridge somewhere?
No, it's on the counter.
Aha.
So I'm gonna start these in the pressure cooker.
I got a jalapeno along for the ride.
Excellent. I don't think we need one for this, do we? Or do we?
You sure?
I've already got a jalapeno out.
He really wants to be.
He really wants to be there. Rocky, get down.
Rocky. Wait, what is the spoon? Do you have a spoon dance command?
I think it works. I just made it.
All right. You just made it. Okay.
What does that mean?
It means we've never tested it.
I'm gonna
Right.
need. What am I supposed to do if there's a spoon dance?
It links to the video so they can
Oh,
watch
they
it
can
real
go
quick.
watch the video of the spoon
I
dance.
don't
So
know
if
what
they
the
really
spoon
missed you not having the spoons,
Oh, they can
now
go
they can
watch
see
it.
the spoon.
All right. Ooh, a lot of garlic. Okay, this is 45 pounds. This is for only
Oh,
3 pounds, so I
thank
would
you.
use 4 cloves.
Okay.
I'm going to use a bunch of salt. A Dana pinch. Some cumin. This is my measuring. So this recipe calls for 4 to 5 pounds of a pork shoulder. This is probably about closer to 3 pounds. I'm just going to share with you what this recipe says. It says 5 cloves of garlic, a tablespoon of salt,
Oh,
a teaspoon of cumin. I love cumin.
Okay, a couple of these cloves are not good.
Well, then toss them in the trash
I
bowl right there.
will. Working on it. I
Some
keep forgetting
chili
about
powder.
the trash bowl though. I keep going all the way over to the.
I know, I've done that too. Teaspoon of chili powder. We need some black pepper.
I think a lot of this garlic's bad. Is there another one over there?
I just bought it.
Really? It's like all got mold at the bottom.
Well, then get rid of it.
Yeah.
We'll get a different one. No, that was an old one.
Okay.
Here's some new ones. I got new ones because I was afraid the other ones were bad. Oregano.
And you were right to be afraid.
And it's Mexican oregano. Did you know that Mexican oregano and Mediterranean oregano are not like the same plant?
I just didn't know there was 2 different kinds.
Well, they're not both like the same like genus or whatever
Oh,
it is. It's
really?
kind of
Okay.
weird, yeah.
'Cause,
Cinnamon,
like, you know, there's like Thai basil and
which I have. I
Yeah.
have a lot of that.
regular basil.
Okay.
Is it
Just a
regular
quarter
basil?
teaspoon
Sorry.
of cinnamon.
I'm ruining your cookies. Asking questions.
Cayenne pepper. Robbie likes spicy. This is half a teaspoon. And then we need the juice of 2 limes, but I have lime juice.
Oh, I just put it away. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I think I can probably get that back out.
It's in the next to the lemon juice. In the.
Next to the
I
door.
assumed it went next to the lemon juice, but maybe that was a silly assumption.
Silly girl. All right, we're gonna use some lime juice in here and some orange juice.
So like half the fridge.
Half the fridge. I mean, the thing about it is it has a lot of things in it, but it's really easy. It's
just
Robbie's
kind
moving over
Pour
here.
and,
So.
pour and go.
There's a lot of stuff in it, but it's really easy because you just put it all in a thing and cook it for a long time or in a pressure cooker.
I'm just gonna do 3 cloves of garlic because they're huge cloves.
It also takes beer, but I think I'll do that on the stove because pressure cooker, the carbonation will probably be okay, but salsa. Ooh, I hope we have that.
Although you really can't have too much garlic, right?
That's my,
Unless you're a vampire.
Unless you're a vampire.
Pretty sure I'm not. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure.
Remember when I showed you guys this when we made tacos last time?
What, paste?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with it. We just
I was
didn't
you
use
may
it.
not have been on at the beginning of that, but I was like, I had the old style taco shells and everything, and I said, this is the way most people remember taco night from their youth.
That's funny.
But that was not what we were doing.
But it's slightly what we're doing. Not really.
I am not pulling things out of a box, and
Yes.
I'm getting my drink, so please don't stab me.
Okay. Insist.
Is this the old one?
No.
That's the new one.
That's the
Okay.
new one. I threw the old one away.
All right. So Kelsey's gonna mince up that garlic, and we'll
Yeah,
just put it in here.
this one is so new that it's, there we go. The layer is not coming
So how are
off.
you getting the?
How am I what?
How are you getting the paper off of them? The skin.
Like getting a cut in it and then peeling it. Is there a better way?
There is a much better way
Okay.
to do that. So we will
Please
demonstrate
show me,
that.
Sensei. Well, we can
Well,
put
I eat
another.
queso.
We can put another clove of garlic in this.
Wait. Let me quickly wash my hands here.
Phenomena.
Here, yeah, I still have the stuff on both of these. So
Okay.
show me how to do this because I wanna cut them all at the same time. Otherwise, it's gonna take forever.
All right. Watch.
I'm
You
watching.
take your knife.
Mhm.
I usually cut off this little part on the end here, but
Mm-hmm.
you can keep that on if you want. You put the knife like this,
Mm.
and then you go.
Oh, that looks like real easy to stab yourself.
No, because you're not moving the knife. The knife is just staying where
Yeah,
it
but
is.
you're hitting.
And then you can just go down like
Yeah.
this, like an onion,
Mhm.
right? And then
Yeah.
that part you don't need. And ta-da!
Beautiful.
And it's okay. We'll have slices in there too. That's good.
All right.
All right, there you go. You want to do that one?
Sure. Do
Practice.
I have to.
There you go.
snap it?
Yep.
I'm afraid.
Do it with the heel of your hand. There you go.
Okay.
Now
All right.
look how easy that
Yeah,
comes
all right.
off.
Cool. It's so sticky. Garlic's so sticky.
It is. It's all those yummy oils though that make give it its yummy flavor. All that sticky oil. That's why when you buy the pre-minced stuff, it doesn't quite taste the same. It doesn't
Yeah.
have kind of the same flavor because it's lost some of that enzyme goodness. Hey, Velociraptor. All right. Oh, look at that on that side. Perfect.
Is that enough?
I think that's plenty. Those were really big cloves of garlic. All right. Guess what? I'm going to go stick these now in the Instapot.
You didn't give me a chance to guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that on? Okay, let's see. Why is because I don't have a top on it, that's why.
Alright.
All right. How come I can't do this?
I don't know.
Open. There we go.
Well, how's everybody doing?
All right, I'm gonna go to pressure cook. And there we go. So we're gonna let that go for about 45 minutes and then we'll finish it up on the stove. Now we'll make the chicken.
Okay.
Or, no,
Oh,
tortillas, chicken. Which should we make next? Let's see how long it takes the chicken to cook.
Robbie's doing the chicken
I don't know.
dance.
That sounds like science.
Science!
Yeah, you're not allowed to use science.
Cody, do you like that we're calling you out on that? I have my stack of recipes over here.
Why did we make this queso? I'm just eating all of the queso.
Goobernoop is hungry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Hungry. Very hungry now. Well, I'm also very hungry, so I am with you
We eat
on
that.
that.
I mean, there's chips and dip. Why aren't you guys digging in? Come on.
Because we're busy.
No, I meant chat.
Oh, chat.
Yeah.
Why is the
True.
chat not doing it? Got
There's
me.
plenty. Don't be shy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go
I'm
ahead
not
and
eating
get,
it that fast.
we're gonna go ahead and get the chicken started because that's gotta simmer for 15-20 minutes after we get it done.
All right.
Okay? So, we are going to prep. I'm gonna make a lot of noise.
This is
That
so
is-
much chicken. How many people are you
We're not
feeding?
gonna eat, I'm gonna put some of that away.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need a different cutting board for the chicken. Then I have here, does this have garlic? Can you check, does that have garlic?
Yes, four more cloves of garlic. Although, is this the same? I don't know how much of anything you're making, so I don't know if I need to convert.
I'm gonna be making that recipe, so.
So 4 cloves is 4
Yeah,
cloves.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because this calls for what, about a pound of chicken?
You guys have the chicken. Yeah, there's. It's like at the very end of the recipe.
Is it 1 pound? Okay.
Yeah, it's 1 pound.
Alright. I'm gonna guess.
But when did the sponge get on this cutting board?
I don't know.
What?
One.
That's not how this works.
5. I think that's about
You
a
guys want
pound.
some spongy garlic?
Spongy garlic.
Mm-hmm.
Yum. Can you put this in freezer?
Freezer again?
Freezer bags. It needs to go in a freezer bag, so it'll have to come out of that.
Yeah,
And here are-
this is way easier.
Put it like,
I
I
learned
think there's
something today.
4 in there. Put 2 and 2 in there. You learned something?
Mm-hmm.
It's always good to learn something.
That's what this stream's all about.
I know. So what's it tell me to do with that chicken?
I'm just doing my own thing over here. I don't know.
What should we put that? Put that.
This one didn't come off quite as easily, but
All right, I'm just gonna cut this like
maybe I'll
into
just smash it again.
some big chunks here, so. it'll
gonna
get
be
some good
shredded,
flavor.
right?
It's gonna be shredded.
Yeah.
How did we do this with just 2 people?
You're
I prepped more beforehand, usually.
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna have to
save
go
this
back
over here
to-
now.
to just 2 people
We're
sitting.
gonna be very spoiled.
Yeah. We only got 1 more of these with
I
you
know.
guys.
What do you guys think of? I'm thinking on Sunday doing brisket hamburgers with a bacon tomato jam and some Mexican street corn. Does that sound like something good?
It sounds like you're ruining my diet.
So chime in. Does that sound good? Because that's what I'm planning on doing is brisket burgers with the bacon tomato jam. Because I'm going to tell you what, bacon tomato jam is the bomb. It is so good. Is that an old phrase? Is that an old person phrase?
I don't know. I think I say old people things. I've been told that skinny jeans are for old people now, so I don't even. I'm in my 20s.
It's sounding like chat's approving.
They're approving? Okay. Then that's what we'll do. And we're actually going to grind our own brisket because one of the things I got for my birthday was a meat grinder from Robbie's mom. So thank you, Joyce, if you're watching. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Chipotle peppers.
I was wondering what that smell was. It's very,
Yep, I need
very
another bowl.
Chipotle-y.
Because Robbie loves to do dishes, so we have to use as many bowls as we can.
You love dishes?
Not sure how that's phrased.
You are even
I'm gonna clean it up.
than me.
Who put the sponge on the freaking
That's because
cutting board?
I was cleaning.
You put a sponge on the cutting board.
Oh, you know what I need?
No, I don't.
They can go in here. There's one in here.
Chicken's gonna be pretty garlicky. But everything's better with garlic. With more garlic than any recipe calls for.
That one will have garlic in it too.
Oh my god. My entire job in this kitchen is just mincing garlic.
That's good. My fingers don't have to smell like garlic all night. Oil, orange juice, chicken broth. All right, so for this, I'm probably not talking to you guys as much about what I'm doing because I'm over here.
Should I put the ice cream or something?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you know, if you're not busy.
It's that or eat it. But
You can eat it if you want.
we're gonna have enough later.
Okay. Why are you cutting with that end of the knife?
I don't know. Look, I knew if I went on the stream, you would just embarrass me in front of everybody.
We went to a knife cutting class
Yeah,
together.
I know.
Whoops.
And I'm watching you cut this, and I'm like, what are you doing? Okay.
I did it right at the end there.
Okay. All right, so now I'll chop these.
Prioritize speed over the correct way, even though I know that I would get faster if I do it
The other one,
the
yeah.
correct way.
Okay, so this is chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. I love making Mexican food with these. If you need something to be spicier, this is the thing. This is the thing to use. The adobo sauce in here is awesome. It's great in enchiladas. It's great on tacos. It's great. It's great. It's great.
But how is it?
It's great. So I'm gonna chop these up because just keep in mind these can get super spicy. Super spicy.
Really?
Mhm.
Doesn't smell that spicy.
Would you like to eat one?
Take your word for it.
Okay. Now we're gonna stick these in the oil over here that I've made a gigantic mess and cook those a
You
little
can
bit.
just use the sponge and
I could use this spice.
clean that up.
Rocky is at it again.
Yeah.
He is at it again.
Dogs are loud.
Okay, now while this is happening, this thing is happening over here. We're gonna get some orange juice.
Okay.
So you can give me a cup of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find the chicken stock.
Do I pour that into the pan?
Not yet. And then I need, I think, a cup and a half of this, which is low sodium chicken broth. There's really never any reason to use like a full sodium. It's better to use sodium free or low sodium because you want to be able to take care of your saltiness on your own.
What did they do to it to make it low sodium?
They use less salt.
Oh, I just assumed it was like part of the sodium comes in as part of the process of making chicken broth.
Nope. They just use less salt on
Okay.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
You want to do this? And then I'm going to go get us a beer because a beer goes into this and a beer goes into our other one. And
You cook with a lot of beer.
well, I grew up in a house where we cooked with beer all the time.
I know.
Even our fried
So did
chicken
I.
had beer. I think
Funny how that works. Wow, this smells so good. Oh my god. I'm sorry you guys can't smell this. But just imagine, it's very garlicky obviously, but ow. Hot oil. That's the best.
put it back in the freezer. Does it need to be turned down a little bit?
I mean, if you want to sear me with some oil, fine.
So when I do the carnitas, I'm going to use Modelo Negra because it's got a beefier, thicker taste to it. I'll let Robbie know you said so, Rachel. For this needs about a half a cup of beer in it. And, oh, I'm also supposed to add some cilantro in here.
I need to go to the garden.
No, I've got cilantro in the fridge, but we'll stick this in here. And about a half a cup of beer. And this one specifically calls for a light beer. And we're gonna, you might want to turn that up to let that simmer a little bit, and we'll get the chicken in there, and I need to cut up some cilantro.
Smells so good.
Already, I know there's nothing in it except for
Oh, garlic. When you just heat garlic,
yeah.
that smells pretty
I
good.
can smell the adobo too.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
All right, we've made a mess of our cutting board here. I'm going to wash that in a second. Put that away. Cilantro is one of those things I will try to grow in my garden next year.
I have cilantro in my little herb garden, but
You
I did not grow it myself. I bought it as a plant that already existed.
Ooh. And how much does it say it wants in that? Oh, that's not
Ooh.
the recipe. Yeah, we'll put all that in there.
Now it smells like cilantro.
I know. So this is called spicy shredded chipotle chicken that we're mostly making. And then what did I say I needed? I needed... Okay, you're supposed to bring it to a boil.
Bring this to a boil?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so turn it up.
Mm-hmm. So, if it looks like I've never made this recipe before, it's because I've never made this recipe before. Because whenever I do tacos, I've got some taco go-tos that I go to, but they're super simple, and I always like to try new things. Like, remember when we made the pork belly tacos? And do you know what I did with the pork belly taco filling the next day? Is I made a pork belly egg pizza.
That sounds really good.
Wasn't it good?
It's very good.
Yep. And then we used the toppings, the different sauces on the top of the pizza. It was really good.
This chicken doesn't seem like, I mean, it's several ingredients, but none of them are like super complicated.
No.
And it smells super good. I
Right.
think I've said that already.
Well, I think the thing is that this only feels complicated right now because we're doing so many things.
Yeah, no,
But
this doesn't feel complicated at all to me.
But most people don't make this many things this quickly all at one time.
I could make this chicken.
Like, this is something you could make, the carnitas and this, that's all stuff, like if you have people over, you can make that ahead of time and then just heat it up for when they're there. And I'll tell you, one of my favorite things to do, we may do that one night here, is like do like a rice bowl taco bar, so people can either make a rice bowl
Or a taco bowl.
I haven't made the cilantro rice. Do you think there's enough food without it?
Yes.
I told people I was making cilantro rice.
I think there's
I know
enough
Robbie is very upset over
food.
there.
There's already too much food for me to eat.
So, Authentico, yes, yes, Michelob Ultra, very authentic Mexican food. It's the light beer I had. It's the light beer I had. Because we were sitting on the beach drinking beer. Although your favorite drink was the Blood Orange Mule.
It was
Favorite drink
really
was the
good.
Blood Orange Mule, which I only brought enough of to make about 6 drinks of it. Yeah.
6 drinks wasn't enough for you?
No, I mean, we split. I had 3 and he had 3.
And we were out there for over 8 hours.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is a mess.
Alright, it's boiling.
So now we need to put the chicken in here. Rocky.
Add raw chicken breast, cover, reduce heat to medium low.
Yep. So I cut this up so it'll get more flavor. On more sides. All right, you want to switch it to low, put the cover on. All right, fine, I won't make the rice. I have a list, you know, the thing is I have that list over there to remind me what to make and when to make it, and I didn't look at the list. I thought I could remember it.
Does that count as an oops count?
No.
I guess,
Oh, yes? What?
I mean, everybody else can make the decision on that. I don't think I get to decide whether something's a mistake or
It's probably a good rule, or it would never get counted.
not. All right, now we have one last thing to make. Well, no, we have two. We have the magic green sauce,
oh,
and we have the
that's right.
tortillas.
The sauce.
Yeah.
Does that also need a bunch of garlic?
It needs, we can do one clove because this clove is so big, but I will cut it. It's fine.
I think I got it. Am I doing that bad of a job? Come on.
No, you're just complaining.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking what I have to do next. And I wasn't even asking. I was just looking at the recipe. I mean, I literally asked, but what I was really doing was just saying out loud what I was. No, I'm happy
Okay.
to help.
All right, so I'm gonna need more cilantro, and I'm going to need a whole jalapeno.
So we did need that jalapeno that was riding on my
And-
sweater earlier.
I know, but I have a half a jalapeno over there already.
Mm.
But not a floating one.
I did
Yeah.
not have a floating.
You didn't
one.
have a
What
super
it
eager
reminded me of-
jalapeno.
When it was hanging like that, it reminded me of like bagworms, which on one
Isn't
of the
that
houses-
appetizing? Come on.
No.
I was
It's-
thinking more like those lights of the string lights of like chili peppers.
Uh-huh.
I can see that because it was a chili pepper that was hanging.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Grenier, I love cilantro, and I get why some people don't like it, but I think it's really kind of weird that for some people, that particular flavor tastes like soap. It's so weird to me that it tastes
Yeah.
differently.
I know.
All right, I need to get the pistachios out.
There's pistachios in there?
There's pistachios.
That's odd.
No, it needs to be washed. I mean, I might need it, but it needs to be washed anyway. Don't worry about chopping it up too much because it's going to have an immersion blender.
Ah, okay.
I think we can do the immersion blender in there. Okay. Oh, what? There's what? More soap. It was
Okay, we need an avocado.
I almost always have an extra one under there.
We need. So am I doing this jalapeno?
Yes, and I'm just going to throw in this extra jalapeno in there as
Okay.
well.
We'll just have
It'll
an
just be
extra jalapeno leaf. But we are gonna remove all the seeds and stuff.
I would, yes. So this is one of those easy things. It's another one. Chop it up. Don't think too hard about making the cuts even because we're going to use an immersion blender and blend this baby up.
You shouldn't blend babies. Do you like having me here? I think I'm destined to just be a giant pain
Yep.
in the ass.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that from.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Oh yeah, I like your avocado trick. That one I use.
You guys know that, right? Like the avocado thing, you put your knife down in it and twist a little bit to get that out, but then do not try to take it off the knife. I've watched people cut themselves doing that. Just knock it on the side of the trash can. It'll come right off.
This doesn't have to be chopped super well, right? Because it's all
Nope,
going in
it's
a
all
blender.
going in a blender.
Cool. Then I'm not gonna try super hard.
This is how I'm chopping up my avocado.
That you didn't do it at all. Although I think a blender can handle an avocado and not
Probably.
too worried about that.
Yeah.
That was just a flawless avocado scoop right there. You're a pro.
It is not as ripe as I would like it. But I did not pick these avocados out. The people at Central Market picked it out.
Oh yeah, I can't do the curbside pickup for produce. I don't trust people.
Well, it was that or not have it. So.
You couldn't go inside? You're just out of time.
I just was out of time.
Makes sense.
I was getting ready for somebody to be in town. Big pain in the butt.
I don't know why you'd invite a big pain in the butt in town.
I know, me either. Where'd the lime juice go?
I put it next to the lemon juice.
I know, but then I took it out. And we used
I don't know where you put it.
Oh, there it is, I think. How did that get behind the milk?
Okay, to put the fire, because you put the milk away. Hacked parsley and cilantro leaves. And then
I don't think this is going to be big enough for the immersion blender.
olive oil.
So some lime, some olive oil. How much olive oil?
Half a cup, and also half a cup of water. What? You're gonna estimate half a cup?
Mm-hmm.
That's wow. I'll do estimations when it's. I don't know. I don't feel like I could accurately estimate half of a cup. Alright.
Can I have
Teaspoon of salt. And you got the lime juice in that?
Lime juice is in there. We need the cilantro though.
Yeah.
Now you can have this.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of cilantro here.
I know.
It says parsley too.
You know what? I don't have any parsley.
I think it's fine.
Where did I put the cilantro? That's why it's there.
Oh, do we know when we started simmering this chicken? It was supposed to be 15-20 minutes. I don't remember how long ago that was.
It's fine.
Okay.
All right, let's chop this cilantro up a little bit. If you don't have an immersion blender in your kitchen and you like to cook, it is really super handy. And they're cheap. So it's a good way to make sauces, and then you don't have to chop stuff so much. It's much easier to clean than the blender.
I agree.
All right, I'm gonna try not knock anything over.
Okay.
Oh, can you put some salt in there?
Yes.
In that thing over there. Yeah, these avocados are not real. Is anybody hungry for tacos? This is good salt. I can't hear you. What?
Whatever this is looks like good salt.
It's just kosher salt.
It's like thick.
It's kosher salt.
Okay.
Yeah.
This looks really good.
Get it at your favorite grocery store. Comes in a big box. All right, let's taste that. Your spoon's right there.
You just use your finger.
Oh no. That's because I forgot there were spoons over there.
I was gonna use a tortilla chip, but
Okay, you can use a tortilla chip. I'm gonna put a little more salt in there though.
yeah, it sounded like not enough salt in it.
Well, also that was a very, very big avocado. So it called for one avocado, but that was like a jumbo avocado. You're not here for dinner. We don't care. It's our terms.
A big spoonful.
It's because it's yummy. It's avocado. I love avocados.
Me too.
One of my top favorite foods of all time. And here's the good news: like I have arthritis, so I have inflammation. And avocado, the fat in the avocado, like you don't want to have it every day because it's really fattening. It has a lot of fat in it, but you shouldn't avoid it because the fat in it is actually anti-inflammatory. So it helps if you've got arthritis or any other kind of inflammation in your body. And that is your lesson for the day.
Half of my day.
Huh?
Don't eat 10 a day.
Don't eat 10 a day unless you really like them and you're skinny. And
Then you
me
won't
too.
be fat.
What are you looking for, sweetie? Oh, you're
No,
putting
please
this
put it
away. All right. We are still waiting for the carnitas to finish up here. So we've got a little time for that. We're working on chicken. I want to keep the tomatoes out. Anybody have any thoughts? What else should we put on our tacos? Tacos. What are your favorite taco toppings? What are your favorite tacos that you've had? Is there like someplace you've had like the best taco ever? Because if you have, I'd like to know where it is because I would like to do a taco. I'd like to do a taco tour sometime.
Taco tour.
An Unchained taco tour.
I like it.
Yeah. And by Unchained, I mean like when Robbie and I travel, we started this year trying to go to, we can't go to chain restaurants. We tell ourselves no chain restaurants, which was really hard because that meant I couldn't get my coffee, but I survived. All right. Favorite taco toppings and fillings, go.
Brisket tacos.
Brisket tacos. I got one for brisket tacos. You know what I really like? I like those red fish tacos over at
That's
Mesa.
pretty
Those are
good.
really good. What else? What about you guys? But I do love brisket tacos. They're like one of my favorites.
Taco truck tacos.
Okay, like, but what? So taco truck tacos are awesome because they're almost, you get something a little bit different each time, and I love them. But what's your favorite filling? Like taco truck tacos, do you have like that chicken, you like beef, you like carnitas? What do you like, steak? Because I see Cody's face there, I'm gonna go with his are probably steak tacos. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Some people like Korean tacos. That's a thing. I have a whole book on tacos. I've probably said that before. A simple man, carne asada tacos with cheese and creamy jalapeno sauce. That sounds delicious. I love a good simple taco too. Chicken, steak, onion, cilantro, guac, pico, and a little cheese. Yeah, you know, as I've gotten older, I don't need, like when I was a kid, I had to have lots of cheese on it, and now I just like to put a little of the cotija cheese or feta cheese is really good on it. Cabbage and lime juice on a carne asada taco. That sounds good. That sounds good. I like to put a little slaw on some of my tacos, especially like brisket tacos. It's good. Ooh, there was a restaurant, and they had brisket tacos, and then they put slaw on it, and then they put onion strings on the top, the fried onion strings on the top, and that was yummy. Crumbled queso fresco, that's also good. I'm gonna get the cotija out because I like the cotija because it's kind of like the Parmesan of Mexico. Lime juice.
I'm back. That's what I need to do. What are we working on? The chicken's gotta be getting close to done, right?
Yeah. We should put that on something.
Well, maybe not, because we put that in there for 45, and then we started working on this.
Well, this only starts the 45 once the pressure's in there.
Oh, that's
so
true.
It probably
Okay.
took about 10 minutes for
Yeah.
that to happen.
Okay.
It's probably been closer to half an hour.
Yeah. All right, so
This is gonna be good.
yeah, we got to put them back in
Lobster
here. So yeah, ask them what their favorite taco toppings are or types of tacos. What about you?
I like seafood tacos a lot.
Seafood tacos? Any particular? Shrimp or?
All of them, but yeah, I don't know. It's really good fish tacos in like San Diego. I've had very many good shrimp. Well, you do that afterwards, right?
Well, you're supposed to crush them up in there, so it's part of the sauce. It's still good.
It's very good.
Oh, mustard. That's what I'm supposed to put in here.
Is that gonna be another catchphrase? It's still good. It's still
It's still
good.
good.
It'll still taste
It's
good.
still good. Let's see. I need
Should I
to
start shredding
lobster
this?
tacos, big Nova
Ooh.
Scotia.
I've never had a lobster taco.
I don't think I've had a lobster. Have you had lobster tacos?
I don't think so. Should I start shredding
That sounds
this?
like a possible
If
future
it's not
stream
too hot.
idea.
That seems like what?
A good future stream idea. Lobster
Lobster
tacos.
tacos. Are you buying the lobster?
Well, either on stream or the Unchained idea.
Oh yeah. Well, we could go up to Nova Scotia and have some lobster tacos.
No dishes to do at the restaurant.
It's true.
Not that I'm saying anything.
But you love to do dishes, don't you? All right. I'm gonna put. It says to put a little mustard in here, so we're gonna try it.
Interesting. And then
Yeah, I've
after
never
this
done
is
that.
shredded, do we put it back in?
Yes. So now I need to just let this reduce a little bit first, though, before we put that in.
Well, I'm still shredding, so.
So, am I supposed to look at this? Is that what you're pointing at?
Or-
Hi, Red Zombie.
Hey there.
Ooh,
Thanks for
your
coming.
island range.
Avocado
It's true.
salsa and your favorite meat is pastor. I almost did pastor tacos, but I forgot the pineapple, so we didn't do it.
Well, a little bit of it is in there now.
A little bit of the chicken.
Yeah.
Did you get that in there?
Yeah, tiny bit of shredded chicken just kind of hopped over in there.
Rat Zombie found us. Found us. So now we're here.
Yeah.
Come on by, get some lobster. We'll let you know if we're up there.
They liked your island range.
They what?
Your island range.
Oh, my island range? Thank you. Thank you. I have to tell you, I had one of those ceramic tops. And when I was redoing the kitchen, they were like, you know, we're going to have to run gas. It's going to be expensive. And I said, that is the number one thing on my list is gas in the island. Let's get that stirred in there. This is just like a big old lump
Big
of,
old blob.
big old blob of,
Mustard blob.
which isn't too appetizing.
No. What?
Robbie
Were you
just
trying
threw
to
my
feed
phone
them?
into the chips. Were you
You
trying to
trying-
get a picture?
Who knew that such a tiny tripod isn't very steady? It's okay. Your phone just has fuzzy dust on it now.
You know, I'll survive.
That's fine.
It's gonna show them the
I
chips
think
that
there's
you guys
already a
keep
lot of
snacking
chicken.
on.
Yeah, we keep
having
snacking on
one
it
for
because
chat.
it's good.
There's already chicken in there? Just that
I think it
kind
just kind of
flaked
filled off, yeah. And now my spoon's in there.
You're dropping a lot of things and things today.
I'm dropping a lot of things. I mean, that's pretty
Am I
par for the
wrong?
course. It's par for the course. All right.
This isn't as tender
And
yet.
Kelsey's like,
Is that what it's-
Chipotle's aren't that spicy. You want to taste that? It's not reduced down yet, but
Is it very spicy? Because look, I've been to Chipotle. Chipotle is.
Oh, that's good.
but it's spicy, isn't it?
It's got a little kick to it.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a very small sip.
Yep. And you're over there like,
It'll be good.
mm.
I wish I could cook on a
This
gas
is my
stove.
drink, right?
I think
Are we
so.
all out of drinks?
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
I know.
Robbie. Oh, your sister liked your haircut, by the
I
way.
saw. I did see that. Thank you, Rachel.
Did you want another drink?
Maybe.
Do you want one of these or do you want a margarita?
Are we making margaritas now?
Well, we can. That's what I'm asking you.
We do have the ingredients for margaritas.
I don't know if I should have another drink. It's really. I'm gonna be really sleepy.
Okay. You
We
don't
can wait.
have to.
There's
There's
no
you do not have to have another
Okay.
drink.
Can I put this in now?
Yeah, we just need to reduce this down a lot.
Isn't the-
So
Did you already?
it's going. You can put it in there.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll let it soak up some of that goodness.
We're sous chefs. We have to literally be told yes or no.
I said yes.
I feel you, Kelsey.
None of this ambiguity.
All right. Next, we're gonna make tortillas. While this simmers, we'll make the tortillas. We want to make sure that's all.
And so I'm doing it. I wasn't done.
I was told you had to be told everything to
No,
do.
I don't.
Okay, just
I
me.
just wasn't paying
Just
attention
me.
at the beginning, and now I feel like I can look a step ahead. I'm not great at this, but
I think
I'm trying.
you are spot on.
all right. Tortilla time?
Corn
Is that a recipe,
tortillas.
or you just got it?
No, I think there's a recipe over there just so I have the amount right. I know it needs to go in. When you're making corn tortillas, if you've never made them from scratch before, I know some of you have, you want to use masa. And you want to use like masa harina is what it's normally called. I was going to make arepas today, but I couldn't find the right dough for, or the right corn for that, which is called masa arepa. And there's a difference between how they are made. So corn, like the stuff you make cornbread and stuff out of, it's not cooked at all, and it's real coarse. If you use masa harina, it has been washed and dried. It's usually gone through what's called nixtamalized, I think, is what it's called. And they dry it and then they ground it up. And for masa arepa, they've actually cooked the corn, dried it, and then ground it up. So they are very different, and it will change the texture and the taste of what you're making. So I've got masa harina here. Rat Zombie says margarita. Why don't you make us some margaritas then?
Is it that easy? I can just
What?
say the word margarita, and then margaritas will appear.
In this house? Have you met me?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do
I haven't
when
tried
we're
it. Is he gonna freak out?
No, he's pretty good.
Oh, come here, bud.
he's heavy though.
No, he's not. My dog's heavier than this. Hello.
Okay, I'm wrong then.
Well,
He's heavy
I guess
compared
so.
to Otis.
Yes, yeah. My frame of reference is different than your frame of reference.
That's why he's almost 2 Otises now.
Yeah. Is this pointing the right? I know it's looking at Kelsey right now.
This is Rocky. He's got
Should I
an
go over there?
awesome underbite, and he's a bad dog, but
He's a bad dog.
He's a
very
good
cute.
dog.
All right, so we know that we need some masa harina, right? And the other thing we're gonna need is we want salt in our tortillas, because you always want salt. It just adds flavor. And then we need water, and we need some sort of fat in it. Traditionally, you would use lard. I don't have lard, so we are going to use a little butter,
Okay.
if I have some left.
That's good advice from E.T. Harvey. If it's too spicy, add some tequila and lime.
Always good. Oh, you know what? Let's put this. Oh no, because I am trying to reduce it. I'm going to put this on here a little bit and let that reduce. Okay, so I'm only going to need 2 tablespoons of this. If you would measure out 1.5 cups of that, and I'm going to get the water starting to get hot. And you do want to use hot water when you're making this, otherwise your texture will be off.
Can I just throw it in here?
Yes, that is what that is for. And then can I get in here?
Nope.
My microwave is down here,
It's
so
a
it's a little
drawer.
weird.
The microwave drawer is the weirdest thing.
Hot and Ready says
Would
hi,
you-
Kelsey.
What?
Do you need a knife?
I could have used one, but this fork's fine.
We're such a clean kitchen here.
I've been washing my hands. Washed my hands like 4 times throughout this stream. If not more.
Did you not have hot water when you were in here? It takes a very long time for the water to heat up in that kitchen.
I have ready. I'm here.
Hi, Hot and Ready.
I am-
Thanks for coming.
Attempting to help.
You are helping a lot. You're helping a lot. Usually I have to do all of this myself.
Salt. Oh, just like a pinch of salt. Don't even say a fourth of a teaspoon. What is that? What kind of measurement is that? Are we doing science?
One that Robbie really appreciates. I even got him a little set of measuring spoons that say things like dash, pinch. What else was the other one?
Something really small.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing.
No, that's what it was labeled, I swear.
It really, no. All right, I'm melting the butter so that it's easier to make this. And let's see if,
It's not hot yet.
I'm using a hot water heater.
Just boil some water.
Huh?
You could just boil some water.
I could, but
It might be faster.
might
Did
be.
you just almost dip that chip
Uh-huh.
in the matzo?
I did. But I didn't, so it's not a mistake.
Okay, alright, that's fair. I do that kind of stuff all the time.
Let's use, do you think parchment paper might work better than the plastic wrap?
Maybe. It's worth trying.
I mean, that's what I use when I bake. I happen to have a tortilla press because I actually like to make tortillas from scratch. But make sure you use plastic wrap or parchment paper on each side as you press each one, or you will end up with a gigantic gooey mess on your hands. As Robbie found out the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of tacos are we making today? We've got a
Oh, yeah.
chipotle chicken and carnitas. And
Yeah.
some magic green sauce.
And we also made a strawberry margarita pie.
Mm-hmm.
And we made
Queso.
queso, and we made pisco sours, and Robbie is still standing there not making margaritas.
What? He's continuing to stand there.
I see.
It's okay. Do you have any caffeine in this one?
Coffee, tea,
I'll take some tea.
so you can look
Fall
in there.
asleep. Turns out going to the airport at like 4:30 in the morning, so.
And that's,
we'll do that.
okay, oh, well then pour that into a, it's probably mostly water at this point. Okay.
As long as
This
it's
is life.
possible that there are things in here that have been here since.
Since I moved here?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm not judging at all. I think I have a can of black mountain followed through all of my moves.
Kelsey is telling me about things that she's had through all her moves. And she just asked me if there's anything that's possible in my pantry from when we moved into this house about,
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this container of sparkling white grape jello for like 20 years.
I know, but it'll stay forever, so if there's an apocalypse, I am ready. Okay.
Like this specific packaging stands out to me. It's like, I remember seeing that
Yep,
in here.
I think that probably made the move from the other house. All right.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple cans of black
The-
beans in my apartment that have made all of my moves in Seattle.
Which type did you, the one from a couple weeks ago?
You surprise me. I've had to come up with all the other recipes today. So you're using hot water, and I don't do it like just pour it in there. I kind of make sure that I'm making like a nice soft dough for my tortillas. And honestly, when you make corn tortillas from scratch at the house, they are so much better than the store-bought ones. I've had a few that are really good, but they're actually made in the store. Central Market has really good corn tortillas, but it's still just much better this way. And you could use, there's also blue corn masa if you know, it's like I don't know, 4th of July or something, and you want to have a holiday-ish kind of colorful, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling.
I found a Kentucky mug. How do I open this drawer?
You hit the button that says open.
Oh. I don't want machines to do a job that I can do.
Oh, 'cause science.
Because science, exactly.
Science, exactly. Oh.
All right. The best thing to make your tortillas in is going to be a cast iron. So you want to start heating that up. This one feels like it's probably a little too hot. I sprinkle a little of this on here to help keep it from sticking to the paper. And
This
then
is cool. I've never made tortillas before.
Really, we've never done that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, you started doing all this like really fancy cooking stuff after you did.
I've had this since before you were born, though.
Oh, okay.
So I may have made them and you just didn't know I made them.
That's fair.
All right. I don't know if we can see. You got to split your time between these.
Bartender's got to switch to cameraman. Hang on.
Yeah. I see. Is this all in the way?
See, somehow, even though I'm here, I'm not making it any easier.
Okay. So you see that?
Well, hang on.
Okay, wait.
There.
There. Okay. So you want to do this, and then what Robbie kept forgetting last time is he kept forgetting to put a piece of plastic or parchment on the top. So you want to make sure you do that, and then you can do this. I've also seen people use pie plates and like have 2 pie plates that are the same, and you put it down in the bottom pie plate, and then you smush the other pie plate on top. So if you don't have a fancy thing like this, then you can do that. And there we go. Oops, it's not quite perfect. It tore a little, but we're just gonna go with it. And we're gonna put it down in here. And I usually put a little oil in there because I like to do that.
So when were you in Kentucky? I have this Kentucky mug here.
I went there for a conference.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever been to Kentucky.
Probably not. Let's see, I don't think you've been to Louisville. I was there for. All right. So while I say all right and stuff a lot. That's kind of my word. It's not a good thing, but it is.
There are much worse words you could say all the time.
All right. I can do that, right? Did somebody do that already?
So I've heard.
That one might be taken.
Dang it.
Just add another all right. All right. Maybe fit one in there for good measure.
Okay. I don't think that's hot enough. Oh wait, that's that. I need that turned up. And what I like about the cast iron skillet versus say a nonstick, the nonstick will make a nice tortilla. If you don't have cast iron, that's fine. But this kind of puts a little char on it, which I really like. Like I hate it, and I said this before when I made tacos, I hate it when I go to a restaurant and they give me a corn tortilla that does not have some sort of browning or charring on it, because it means they've just used that mostly raw tortilla to give to me and it tastes unfinished. So I like doing this, but this is not as hot as it used to be. It's getting there. And then I've got the next one ready to go. Because we still have some time on this, so we got plenty of time to make some tortillas.
When does this need to be turned off? I didn't see the thing.
It's just simmering. I'll turn it off now. It's fine. I could put 2 tortillas in here, I think, because this is a big cast iron thing. But yeah, when you get those tortillas that are
Top with additional fresh cilantro.
well, I didn't chop anymore, so I think it's okay.
That's okay. I think I know where to find some. I won't take a lot, but I'll take a little.
These are not cooking fast enough. Usually they cook, if your pan is at the right temperature, it'll really be about 20 seconds each side, and you should only have to flip it over once. So obviously I don't have the temperature correct on the cast iron. Maybe get it a little bit more over the heat here. This is why I am just a home cook and not a chef, because I haven't gone to chef school yet.
Chef school.
Cooking school?
I think you're doing great.
I mean, I make good food. I'm good with it.
As far as I'm concerned, you're a celebrity chef.
Aww. That's very sweet. I was looking, oh, there's this drink. Okay. I'm gonna have 2 drinks, be a two-fisted drinker.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen often. I don't usually drink very much while I'm cooking.
Well, you're drinking for
I
both
don't.
of us.
I really don't. I mean, you can make all the faces you want. Don't make it true.
I made you a small one.
Oh, okay. Then that means I will just have a small nap.
I was gonna make a little bit more. I can just see if you didn't want one quite yet, so we can taste it.
Mm.
It's a good margarita.
Robbie does make killer margaritas.
Do I have any sisters who can marry into the family and be able to enjoy these feasts?
Huh?
Sorry.
What?
Mitch wants to marry into the family to get some
No,
awesome feasts.
no, there are no sisters. No sisters.
I
Okay.
technically have stepsisters. No.
You do have stepsisters, but I
Yeah,
don't cook
but
for them.
yeah, you don't cook for them.
No, but I have friends I cook for. Like, you don't have to be related to me for me to cook for you.
That's true. You should probably just show up on her doorstep and say you need food.
That might work.
Or it might freak you out.
Or it might freak me out. Maybe
Call the
both.
cops. I don't know.
Maybe both. All right, so these are pretty cooked. I don't have the charring on them I want, but that's because this isn't hot enough yet, but we'll put those over there. I made these. I had a friend who is gluten intolerant, or not, I mean, she couldn't have gluten. She has celiac, so I made all the tortillas from scratch to make sure that we didn't have any contamination on the flour. And she said they were awesome. Do you
I
remember
believe
that?
her.
Do you remember that?
I do.
Oops.
Some people in chat are ready to come over.
Yeah.
Are they ready to come over?
She
That
always has leftovers.
almost always. But that's because I always cooked a lot. Like even when you guys were growing up.
Yeah, we always have leftovers.
All right.
So do you think that's working better than the plastic wrap? Yeah.
That's working better.
Makes sense that it would to me. I don't know. Parchment paper is supposed to be like the thing that doesn't stick to anything, right?
I mean, stuff will stick to it.
Yeah.
But
not
if
as
you use it for
much.
baking, and I got too much stuff over here.
Yeah, should I
As
start
usual.
cleaning up? Is this, are we done with the cheese?
No, because we
Okay.
haven't even used it yet. That's to put on the tacos if you want
Okay.
cheese on your tacos.
You just had a little bit of it to make sure it was okay.
I did.
I see.
You gotta check your cheese and make sure it's good.
You gotta check the cheese.
Does anybody else do that? Like eat the cheese while you're cooking with it? Because I'm terrible at that. Or I'm really good at that. One or the other. Mitch says I do live in Texas,
Plastic wrap?
so.
Oh, for that? To the right of the
Lattice
dishwasher.
Girl says she's came back with her Costco burrito. And there's Robbie hiding behind the camera. You know, in a year, I'll get used to just talking to the camera. You know what? We should just paste your face with and then I'll always look over there.
Paint the face on it, is that what you said?
Yeah, like, do a cutout of Bobby's face like this. And then that way I'll remember to look at the camera.
That'd be some fun behind the scenes footage.
Okay, so this is what I'm actually looking for in my tortillas. I'm looking for them to start to get this little bit of a char on them. And I can feel that that one's not completely cooked yet. I'm going to put a little oil in the pan. There's Rocky in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Oh, he found an ice cube. That's what all that commotion is about.
Okay.
He likes that. Costco is awesome. I do actually like Costco. I buy a lot of like meat and stuff there. I prefer the meat at Central Market, but around here, but that can get expensive. And you can get some really good meat at Costco. Fail.
Fail.
Yeah, I tore the tortilla when I turned it over. Oh,
Yay.
there are the carnitas. All right, now we gotta let the steam out.
That's the fun part.
Here's what I do so that it doesn't.
Ooh.
But I almost didn't do that quite right. Almost got myself.
Hey, Rocky.
Rocky.
Dude. Down.
It's like there's
Hey,
pork. I smell
Rocky.
pork.
I know. Pork is a thing that exists, but it's not for puppies.
Unless it is.
I mean, I might drop one.
Oh,
Hey!
Oh, we got it. All right, but luckily these were wrapped in a towel, so they're good.
What was in it?
Tortillas.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's nothing there? Okay.
Yeah, no, but they're wrapped
Woo!
up.
Alright. Saved. Rocky,
In my
You're kind of
kitchen
work.
every day since Rocky came.
you're kind of a work. You're kind of a bad dog.
Rocky does things that's for him.
He sure does. Also, if you don't like these tortillas, I do have some that I brought from the grocery.
I bet they're wonderful.
Back to point.
I have a plan. This one is not quite done yet, even though it's a mess. It's okay. It all tastes good, right? Food can look pretty on Instagram. I like to make food look pretty on Instagram, but that has nothing to do with how good it tastes, because all of those commercials that you see on TV and all those pictures in magazines are like food that isn't really cooked. You know, or it's
Well,
partially
I
cooked.
thought it was not always even food. It's
Right.
sometimes just like,
Like ice cream is not ice cream. It would never stand up underneath the
yeah,
lights.
like they'll use
It's
like,
lard.
yeah, they'll use like glue and stuff for
Mhm.
sauces and.
Or they'll take a turkey and they'll just fire the outside to the color that they want it, maybe add a little paint or glaze on it.
And it's not cooked.
And it's not cooked.
Very tricksy.
Because it's hard sometimes to make food look good. I worked in a restaurant and we always had the desserts up, and it was always lard. Lard was the ice cream on top of everything. And we had like this glaze, clear spray paint stuff that you put over the thing. So, all right.
What do you think you're doing?
You always throw away a few tortillas when you make tacos. So do you make your tacos, so Crafty Gamer, do you make your own tortillas as well? These are not my best effort, but yeah.
They're really good.
They're good. They're homemade. They're made with love. They have love in them. I always said, you know, when people try to make themselves, this is going to sound really weird, but then it's me, so it's fine. When people try to always make themselves look like each other, like my face needs to be this way, and they go and they get like lots of plastic surgery trying to make themselves. I always think about, I used to say, no, I'm homemade. I'm that cookie that doesn't have very many chocolate chips. and is not quite round.
I think you have many chocolate chips.
But I'm just saying that aren't the homemade cookies
They're the best.
better than the ones you get at the grocery store that are all uniform? You get a Chips Ahoy, you're going to get 12 chocolate chips, and each and every cookie is going to be perfectly round, right? But when you have them at home, that's not necessarily the case. And so homemade tortillas, even if they're not perfect, are still better.
Good.
Yeah. Right. You just roll out your tortillas, and you.
Like with the rolling pin?
Yeah. With a rolling, Kelsey's asking with the rolling pin, do you cut them out then, or do you roll them? You just have like that little
Like a ball
dough,
of it.
like you do, like I guess like pie dough, right?
Yeah.
Because with pie dough, you roll that out. I can't remember. I'm one of those people that just buys gadgets a lot. So I'm sure that I've had this tortilla press for a very long time, and I'm sure I just bought it because I don't know, I needed a gadget at the moment. So, but that's another way you could do it. So everybody from Crafty Gamer and Boyd DZ, you can ruin some, and you can roll them out with a rolling pin if you don't have a tortilla press. But what I really liked is I like the idea when I've seen it done with the 2 pie plates. Get 2 clear pie plates, put that ball in the middle, sink that top pie plate down, and you just watch it go into a circle. It's pretty cool. You're hiding your kitchen gadgets from me. Why? I mean, I'm talking about redoing my laundry room. Ask Robbie. I said, oh, I think I need to make my laundry room bigger and make it go into the garage so I can have more storage for my kitchen stuff.
Yeah, you don't know where to put your.
Okay, this is what I'm looking for on my tortilla. Woo! That's hot. I need a counter for how many times I burn myself. That's what I need. That's what I want.
Consider it done by Sunday.
Okay, cool.
You have too many counters going on.
Well, maybe we only flash them up when there's a new counter.
Counter of the day.
The counter of the day. Like based on what is Dana making? Is she spinning something that has lots of heat that she's likely to burn herself on? So see, not round.
It kind of looks like an alien from Space Invaders.
Perfect. That's what I was going for. I'm glad you saw that.
Space
Keeping up with the video game
Invaders
theme.
All right. Oh, so one of the things we're going to do at the end of the stream, because Robbie and I keep forgetting to do it, and now that Kelsey's here, she's going to help remind us, is we're going to go raid somebody else's stream and say hi. Do you want to talk about that?
About the concept of rating?
Well, you know what? So a lot of these people maybe know you and maybe know Cody, but there are a lot of people on there that don't, that like this is their first Twitch.
Sure, yeah.
Like I have friends on here that this is their first Twitch outing. They're like, what is Twitch?
What is
when I
Twitch?
say,
Yeah.
right? What is a Twitch? And do I have to get medicine for it?
I hope
I have to
not.
see someone about that.
Do I need to? Right.
Yeah, so basically at the end, when you're ending a stream, you don't necessarily have to just kind of say goodbye and send people to a blank screen. You can instead kind of shepherd them all, take everybody automatically to someone else's stream to see what they're up to and see if it is also some content that you might enjoy. So we're going to experiment with that and see if there's are you going to try to find someone else who's cooking maybe?
I think I'm going to try it. I think if that's what you guys would like to, we'll find something that somebody else who is cooking out there.
Yeah.
We had our first raid, a week and a half ago, and had a bunch of people join us, and there've been a couple of them, and I don't know if you're in here right now, but that have joined us since then, which has been awesome. I'm almost done making tortillas. Oh, is all the steam out of here? All right, so here's what you're going to do, Kelsey. You get the hard job.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to get this and try and get all the liquid and everything into a pan.
A
Oh
pan?
boy. Thank you.
Okay? And I'll give you some room. moving stuff around.
I put a few things away, but I don't really. It's hard for me to tell
What goes where?
well, that and what we're still using too.
Yeah.
So I'm just only putting things away that I know where they go and I know we're probably done with.
Which isn't very many things.
Yeah.
So, I see somebody chatting. Hang on 1 second. I can't do like 8 things at once, only 7. A 4-tier shelving unit just for gadgets. Yeah. Yeah.
You'll never be able to hide all those from her.
Yeah.
Never. I'll be in, I'll be like, ooh, can I use that? Can I try that? But then I end up when I try, so I try a lot of things. I've gotten rid of a lot of things over the years. Like I had like a standalone ice cream mixer. I really like the one on the KitchenAid.
Rocky.
Get down. I've had juicers, bread makers, all of those things. And some things I keep forever, like the tortilla press. And other things I get rid of as I move or I need more room. Because some things you don't need to have the gadget. If you're an Alton Brown fan, you know he hates multitaskers.
You mean unitaskers?
Unitaskers. He likes multitaskers. He hates.
That'll fix it.
Should I be shredding this or anything, or?
No. So, I mean, you can if you want to. We need to put that bottle of beer over here in there and get it on the stove so that it can simmer for a little bit.
So just the beer and the meat?
Yes, but do the Modelo, don't do the
Right.
Mick Ultra, because I don't want to be accused of
Not being authentic.
not being authentic.
Where is your bottle? It's over here somewhere.
Yeah, it's in that little bar thing over there. Oops. I hope that second camera wasn't on because you may have just done this.
You're good. You're
Alright.
good.
Oh, thanks, Chance Diego. I do like my kitchen. Since when I bought this kitchen, if you don't know the story, the floor, the countertops, and the backsplash, and around my fireplace, all the same tile. The tile on my countertop. Big 12-inch tiles. It was awful.
It was kind of silly.
It was almost like the counter had risen up out of the floor.
It was exactly like the island. Like if it would have been cool. It would have been super cool if I could have just pushed a button and the island went down when I needed.
Kind of like a
space.
James Bond villain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I only had one oven.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked for the cooking stream. You got too much going on.
Or for other people. Tile counters not only bad for prepping on. Like you can't roll out pie dough.
Can't really clean them.
You can't clean them. The grout is always nasty. And it was this cheap ass tile too. It was terrible.
It was an ass tile?
It was cheap ass tile.
They definitely got a discount somewhere.
Ooh, Sonic style ice, huh?
Okay. I am putting the lid back on this
And putting it on here.
putting.
Oh, on that? That's done, right? No, we need all of this in here. With the
Oh,
beer.
they said just separate the liquid out.
No, I need everything
Oh,
here and here.
that's so okay.
So
I
different.
made that so much more complicated than it needed to be.
I totally need to watch my sous chef and make sure she's.
I blame the head chef on that one because I also heard put the
You
liquid
said
in there.
make sure all the liquid gets in here. You didn't say also the meat.
Well, I did.
But I thought
It's fixable. It's all
very
good.
fixable. I just
I'm being blamed, and I'm trying not to be defensive.
I think
Jump
my
into-
listening skills leave a lot to be desired, and it maybe could have been communicated better too. So we're all to blame, all of us, even Robbie, somehow.
Don't blame the dishwasher,
If he wasn't
producer,
involved
margarita
with the-
maker, cameraman, dog wrangler. Come on.
Oh, I love Le Creuset, but I also have found that Le Creuset is so expensive. So I have found I love like Staub's enamel cast iron and their cast iron stuff. And I even got one. Sur La Table has some now. And I have a couple of things that are theirs because they're not as heavy. So it kind of changes the cooking a little bit, but it's a lot easier for me to carry around. But Le Creuset is great. And I mean, what's also great about Le Creuset, I think, is that you can pass it on. It's always going to be good. Like, it's something you pass on to your kids, or you can sell if you need money. Okay. So did you put the beer in there already? Mm-hmm. And then we need to top the lid to this, which is somewhere.
Cool, that's helpful.
Robbie is coming to your rescue.
No, that's
One of these.
one of those probably.
Right.
I'll let the two of them figure it all out. Nope, that's not it.
Well, that one's bigger, I think.
Nope, it's not that one.
Close.
Fine.
It's that one.
Ah. We got it.
Robbie loves me.
It's a good thing too.
It's a good thing he loves me. He's been having fun with Twitch though. Well, it's good. I think the Le Creuset is good.
For this?
What? So needy, I'm telling you. Hopefully these tortillas don't crack. But you know what? They're
It'll
good.
be fine.
Even
You're
if
so
they
worried
crack.
about everything. It's all great.
Because it's been a while. I haven't made tortillas in a while.
You know what? What happens if the tortillas crumble? What are we eating?
A crumbled taco.
Yeah, and it's gonna taste
I'm not
just
worried.
like a taco.
She thinks I'm worried. I'm not really worried.
You're saying words that sound like worry.
That sounds like projection.
You are entitled to your opinion.
I am. Also, I know what projection is.
Me too. Took psychology 101.
I have some PhD classes.
I'm aware, but they teach you that one early.
Alright. And there we go. I have used all the tortilla dough.
I keep going over here for the trash can because, like,
There's
9
this
years
bowl.
ago, there was a trash can there.
Right. There's also this bowl, remember?
Oh, no, I did not remember.
We'll practice before Sunday in the kitchen.
We'll practice me remembering there's a bowl there.
Yep. That is exactly right. I was glad to hear when we got rated by another chef, and I'm like, my kitchen is a disaster. My kitchen is a disaster, and she goes, oh my gosh, mine too, when I'm done. And I was like, oh good. Then
I don't think it's possible to use as many dishes as you use and keep it clean.
It's a talent.
I think what I got used to was that Robbie does the dishes along the way, usually, but when we're on the stream, he doesn't do the dishes along the way. So, thank you. I do like this cast iron skillet, and this is a Staub. So, if you don't have the money to go get a Le Creuset, the Staub is excellent as well, and it's less expensive usually. So, all right, almost done with these. We're gonna wait for this to. Did I not turn that on?
You did turn it on, but it doesn't look like it's
Then
on
I
anymore.
turned it off. Oh, because I meant to turn this one off, and I turned that one off. Okay. That was not a mistake.
Yeah.
We'll get those over here.
Mistakes.
It's all good.
Mistakes.
I'm not worried. It all tastes good. Like this queso. Tastes really good. Aw, it is almost taco time. Are you hungry over there?
Maybe.
Who thinks that Drink More Arsenic is a good name for somebody on a cooking vlog? Or cooking stream?
It's been around a lot longer than the cooking stream.
I know. But maybe people would worry if they came over for dinner.
Well, his worry is that you don't put enough of it.
Right.
In the
That's
food.
the whole
So
thing,
actually,
right?
you should feel
There
pretty safe
isn't
over
any.
here.
Yeah.
But you're concerned there's not enough in there.
Oh,
No.
drink more.
No.
Mm.
You
I
didn't
got it.
spell
I'm
more
just-
right.
You
though.
didn't put.
Yeah, I dropped the E at some point
Okay.
because I think Xbox is one letter too short.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. That makes sense.
You didn't put any arsenic in my.
We'll find out. Just a pinch.
He's just trying to get you to get to
At least
drink
it's
more.
his. At least it's his pinch, and so. Yeah, I have some Lodge stuff too. Aladdin's Girl. I like Lodge. If you want cast iron and you really don't want to pay a lot, Lodge is the way to go. And they've been around forever, and they're an American company. Oh, my tortillas are now over here.
They moved?
They are out of Rocky's reach.
Yeah, if Rocky had his way, they would be on the floor.
It'd be on the floor.
He tried.
You haven't shredded this yet?
You,
I didn't know if you did. I'm not saying you should have. I'm not saying you should have.
that's fair.
Don't stab the sous chef. That's a rule.
Some weird rules here.
That's a weird rule. Don't stab the sushi. I think Robbie made it. Okay, so there's.
For a reason.
Yeah, there's some big old
Yeah, I'm just
pieces
gonna
of
throw it in
fat
there.
there. You're so good at like finding that. That's always my issue
With pork
making.
shoulder.
Yeah, with pork shoulders, I just feel like no matter what I do, I can't get. Like, there's always just big, thick pieces of fat in there that. Also, like, oh my god, there's just so much less meat when you're done. There's so
That's
much
why
fat.
it's so cheap,
Yeah, I know.
right? But it's so good to cook with because that fat
Very
flavor
flavorful. Yeah.
is awesome. So I think we're gonna let this cook
Keep
just a
simmering
little
for a
bit
little
more. Yeah, but we can eat. Why don't we have some chicken tacos because they are ready.
Okay.
And I know you guys are like,
I'm good with that. I mean, I've been eating queso, so
kind of like,
I'm alright.
you know, feed me. You know what that's from? Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah. I watched that.
So we should probably feed Robbie before he starts saying, feed me. All right, we'll start with those tacos.
Woohoo!
And I'm gonna move this back here, turn this one off, so we can move this closer. And that looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Did you say mm-hmm or mm-mm?
It was supposed to be. Or
Okay.
I don't even know anymore.
You don't know?
Supposed to have some mms and some.
I'm going
Affirmative.
to get some of this stuff that we don't need here. So we don't need that. We don't need that or that. So that it looks a little bit better when we eat. Kelsey's afraid of me.
Well, I mean, you had to be told not to stab the sous chef, so I'm just.
Sure.
I have some concerns. Hey, lady, what'd you find?
I'm getting big plates even though these are little bitty tacos.
Oh, yes, come here. Oh, you are an old man. You just feel like.
Anybody ready for tacos?
I'm ready for tacos.
Hi, Otis.
You are? I thought you weren't hungry. I'll make.
How old is Otis?
Otis is 14 years old.
14,
He is
my
an
gosh.
old man.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
were just a puppy when I was in high school.
I'll take some of this chicken. Get Kelsey shredded for us. I'm making 3, 1 for each of us.
Okay.
Normally I make 1 plate and Robbie and I share it.
Thanks for the follows, guys.
Happy Taco Thursday.
I know, Taco Thursday. Why haven't people instituted that? Like, you can have Taco Tuesday and
They can coexist.
they can
It's
coexist.
true.
Okay, and we're going to put a few tomatoes
Good
on
call.
there.
There's cilantro too. We're supposed to put on top
Right,
of
we're
it.
gonna put some cilantro
Yeah.
on there.
There's some good looking
And then
tacos.
a little bit of the cotija cheese.
Oh,
Does
that's
anybody
good.
want Mexican crema on theirs? Or is that gonna be enough?
Sure. I mean, it is enough, but at the same time, yes.
At the same time, Mexican
Why
crema.
not?
This is too big of a piece of chicken.
Ooh.
This looks
There we
ridiculous
go. All right.
in a good way.
In a good way. Excellent. Pick one.
I'll just go with the closest one. Too much pressure.
You might want to put your hand under there or have a napkin.
I was gonna, yeah.
And now we're eating in front of you.
Mm.
That chicken's really good.
Mhm.
And I love that green sauce.
Mhm.
Would you like this?
Good job, everybody.
Mhm. It's mostly you. I just occasionally chop things.
Oh, so Frozen Frack just said they weren't aware there were cooking channels on Twitch. So you did help Mitch. You kept us company and
And he's gonna show up to your house.
I mean, he says he's in Texas. So that's good. Okay, that's really good.
Mhm.
We still have the carnitas.
I'm a big fan.
And I'm using the pan right now that I would normally throw the carnitas in to get them that crispy edges on it. But,
Hmm.
oh well. Were we all messy enough with that?
I think so.
Cool. Feel free, make another one.
Am I allowed to have a plate?
Oh, they're already here.
Venom Rex, you got an
Oh, thank you.
apron. That was awesome. Yeah. The apron is fabulous. That was exciting. I'm going to go pull the pie out.
You stay, I'll grab it.
Oh,
Okay.
pie. That's right. Yeah, I want to see how that turned out.
I mean, you should know where it is. Did you put it away?
I did.
So do you want whipped cream on your pie?
I don't know. Maybe I'll have it like next to the pie or something because I want to try it with and without.
Okay, but then I got to make it.
Oh.
Make whipped cream?
No. Only make whipped cream if you like.
If I really
I'll
want
have
it.
some if you make it, but I
Okay.
don't want you to have to make whipped cream because the pie's already going to be
Okay.
amazing.
I'm going to throw this in a bowl so I can throw the carnitas in there.
Smart. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
I don't know if that's really all that smart. It just is.
Wow, that looks really good.
You want to show the pie?
You know what? Whatever.
I'm just going to it's okay.
I know. I'm sorry.
I put the green stuff on and then.
Oh, first. Yeah.
There's the pie.
There is the pie.
That's
That is
really,
dessert.
Really good pie. Probably. It looks
Well,
really
you ate some of the inside.
That's true. I did eat some of it already. So.
If I had more time, I'd probably reduce that sauce down a little bit more, but
Which sauce?
what's in there? It's still a little water.
Oh,
I mean, it's still yummy,
yeah.
but then we could have put it on the tacos.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fine. The
I'm
chicken's
going to
got a
do
lot of
this
flavor
now.
in it.
You what?
The chicken's got good flavor in it.
More dishes for Robbie, everybody! Woo!
Wait.
He loves it. He loves it.
Sure sounds like.
Yeah, that helped. Just even that little bit of simmering helped it fall apart a little bit more.
Good.
It smells good. Can you smell that? The carnitas.
Wow, look at this taco. This is a beautiful taco.
You made a beautiful
Your fork can't
taco.
reach it, I'm sorry. This one's mine though.
You know, maybe we'll do a taco truck and go around to all of our viewers and make tacos for them.
There are a couple of
How many
Trucks.
bits to get out of dishwashing?
and it's cool because viewers can buy food from the food truck to just give to, you know, whoever, someone just kind of shows up to the truck.
Yeah,
They'll be like, oh, your meal was just paid for by someone.
yeah,
So it's cool.
that would be cool. All right, that is kind of shredded, not really. Where are my forks? I'm gonna turn that on. Get those, because the best thing about carnitas, I like it when the carnitas get a little crispy on the edges. Do you like it that way? Sometimes I just make a giant, I get like a pork shoulder butt and I just cook it so that it's falling off and shred it, and then I can make all different things with it. We can make tacos, we can make barbecue sandwiches. I think I've talked about this before, haven't I?
Probably.
It sounds familiar.
How many bits to get out of dishwashing?
Asking for a friend.
Are you asking for, you're asking for a friend? 1 million.
That's a lot.
I really don't want to wash dishes.
And that's about, not like $10,000?
It's only $10,000.
That's not too bad. I think it's a steal.
No, I might go ahead and wash the dishes.
This time?
If the price is that steep.
Then my evil plan has worked.
Does it even let you tip that many bits at once? What's the limit on? I've seen 10,000 bits, but not $10,000.
Not a million bits.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
In any stream.
That's kind of lot. Well, the only person who would have to pay that would be you, so.
That doesn't make it any better.
This was so good. I know we're still eating it, but
I know, we still have these.
I know.
So I'm gonna let those cook up a little bit and then we'll have those and then we will have some strawberry pie. I'm gonna taste that.
Do you eat all your meals standing after your stream?
So far,
Okay.
Pretty much. What happened to your brother? I thought he was coming over. I thought they were coming over in a couple of hours.
Yeah, I think later.
So maybe next time I'll make al pastor tacos because those are good. Thank you. I'm so glad that that looks good. I wish you guys could smell it. Smell-o-vision. We'd say that every time. If only you guys could smell. You know you're going to have to be grilling on Sunday, right?
I do now.
'Cause
So
we're doing burgers?
Sunday, brisket burgers, bacon tomato jam, street corn, Mexican street corn,
Kelsey gaining 10 pounds.
and that. She's still here, so you gotta watch us on Sunday, and then we'll come up with some sort of other side to go with that.
Okay. I'll just see a bunch of corn. Fine.
I've got this great Parmesan potato crisp, so it's like this Parmesan crisp, but it's like on a potato. It's really good. Maybe that. Maybe that.
Smelling would be the worst kind of food to use. I guess that's true. Until we can do taste vision.
Okay, so I got it. Mitch does not want smell-o-vision until there's taste vision. Got it. All right. I think this would be really good to do. What is going on
We're
over there?
fighting
Oh,
over
bones.
bone.
Fighting over bones.
Oh, Rocky, that sucks.
Did he steal it?
No, he was gently led away.
Ah, gently led away. Okay, do you want to try a carnita one?
Ooh, yes, please.
You just
Sing.
like everything, don't you?
Same sauce. Sauces. All right, because we're gonna eat this next.
Carnitas time?
Yep. There you go.
Here. We all have plates
An
now.
actual plate.
No,
Here.
okay.
There you go. You can make your own.
Okay.
You're a sous chef. You should not be fed by the chef.
I
Here.
wasn't expecting you to feed me.
There we go.
Thank you.
Mhm. And we are 2.5 hours in. Wow.
Yeah, that's a long
Having all
stream.
kinds of fun today.
That is a long stream. It's so much fun when she's here. It's almost like it's not work.
Aw.
She's even not left cabinet doors open, which has been really nice.
I'm really trying to be an adult.
I try to be an adult too sometimes. It doesn't always work.
Nope. Not as much fun.
That's for Robbie. Where do you buy your taco shells? That's what you asked. So we made these tonight, but here, when I have to buy tortillas, I typically buy Central Market, which is an HEB store, because they make them in-house. So even when you're picking them up, they're still warm. So it's kind of like handmade, except that I don't have to make a mess because somebody else has already done them. But that's where I like to do tortillas. Taco shells, I don't do a whole lot of crunchy tacos, but since I did my last taco thing, I do actually have some crispy taco shells. Sorry, Robbie's moving back here so I don't look at him and talk to him.
I'm just too distracted.
You are. You're so distracting. He was so good this weekend. He took me to the beach.
Ooh.
And he
I
made
like
sure
the
the
beach.
umbrella didn't blow away on the beach. He was the
It
umbrella
was trying
holder.
to, especially at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. He drove most of the way. He found all the restaurants that we ate at.
That's impressive.
My list of jobs just grows by the day.
Do you want to make yourself another one? Do you want to make yourself two?
Just one.
Possibly. Just one more? Okay. All right, how are the carnitas?
Really good.
Yeah.
Hi, Chad.
So, oh, you have a bunch of Mexican, we have a bunch of Mexican markets around here too. But there's none that are real close to me. They're all a little bit of a drive, which is okay.
You might be off screen.
Oh.
I keep trying to follow you guys. Oh, no, you were probably okay. Don't
I think
listen
I
to
am.
me.
I think I am okay.
Don't listen to me.
Did you just say don't listen to you?
Yeah. Rocky, that's mine.
That was
That
really
is good to know. Hmm.
Okay. I've had 3 tacos.
All right, so you need pie now?
If there's room,
How will I know there's room or not?
get new pants after this.
I'm okay with that. All right. Lastly,
You don't have to buy my pants. That's why you're okay with them.
pie. Pie is the last thing on our list today. Can you take a picture of our pie that we made?
Mm-hmm. I keep trying to reduce the number of dishes, but I'm not, it's not working.
I was gonna say, your camera looks dirty.
Yeah, it sure does.
So if you're joining, if you weren't here in the beginning, we actually started by making the strawberry pie. We made the ice cream that's in this pie from scratch. And then we added tequila and lime juice and Cointreau and that pink lemonade concentrate you get in the freezer.
And it tastes like a strawberry margarita.
Yes, as
Really
Kelsey
good.
was like, I'm just going to eat this as a milkshake kind of thing. Typically, you would want this to be in the freezer overnight so that ice cream gets really nice and hard. So this is going to be a little runny.
Yeah.
And it's got a pretzel crust. So you get kind of that salt that you would on a margarita.
That one's
So
mine?
that one is yours.
Woohoo.
But that's what we started off by making, and then we made some queso, white queso, which you make from American cheese, which seems weird, seeing as it's like Mexican food.
This is really good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I haven't made it in a long time.
Thanks for the follow.
I didn't even know you have made this before.
Thank you guys for all the follows. I've been hearing the dings. I don't see them on my screen because Robbie is the keeper of the main screen. And but I've heard all the dings, so thank you so much for
Have a little
that.
more of that, girl.
You can. But you can see how if it were a little bit, like, if we spent a little more time making that. And it's a mess. But it's okay.
A really good mess.
It's a really good mess. I agree. I'm repeating you a lot. Why is that? Is it
'Cause
because
I'm
you're saying
brilliant.
Because you're saying brilliant things. I was right there with you.
This is really
You just
good.
repeated that I'm saying brilliant things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the bits.
Oh, thank you. Who did that?
Oh, hi, Joe Crazy.
How
I
crazy?
haven't seen you in a while.
Thank you so much. Glad you're here. Thank you guys. Well, I really wish you could join us for dinner because
There's a lot.
there's a lot of food. This is really good.
Rocky would eat some of it.
The best part about this was that my daughter was here to cook with me.
Aw. Shucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
true.
mean, I would have been happy if we just made ham sandwiches and you were here, but I think the people over there might be like, ham sandwiches, what? Because tacos seems to be big with you guys, which I understand because I love tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Thursday.
Taco Thursday. I think we need to start that new trend, Taco Thursday. Robbie and I, when we first met, I would say we ate Mexican food at least 5 nights out of the week.
5 or 6. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
That's kind of how I ate when I lived here.
Yeah. Well, you also worked at a taco place.
No. I mean, that's why.
When you work at a taco place, you eat tacos.
Yeah.
So, but honestly, the fuzzy dust is some of the best stuff out there. It's great on your dips, and it'd be good on vegetables too.
Mhm.
But it's great on chips and dips
I use
and
it
stuff.
like when I make breakfast tacos and stuff sometimes, just instead of
Ooh.
like salt on the eggs, I'll
That's
just do that.
smart.
Thanks.
So that's a smart idea. So I think you can probably order Fuzzy's dust from Fuzzy's
Probably.
if you want to. If not, make up your own blend of stuff that has paprika and what was it? Paprika, garlic, salt, and spices.
And spices. I don't know what they mean by that, but spices.
Other spices. I guess they don't want to give up their secret. Their secret there. So, guys, thanks for hanging with us. We've been on for longer than normal.
Mhm.
Almost twice as long as normal.
Yeah, this is a lot for me. I don't know how people do Twitch streams. It's so much airtime.
It's easy when you got people to do it with, and you got people to talk to, and it's great when you have a chat that is participating and chatting with you. So, are there any other thoughts, questions?
Someone asked what fuzzy dust is. You want to?
Oh yeah, I'll show it. I'll show you the fuzzy dust because that was one of the questions I posed out there. I think on the social medias. It's just this spice blend from a restaurant here called Fuzzy's Taco Shop. And it's one of Kelsey's favorites, which is why we picked it up for her today, so we could put it on the chips and queso.
And I think you can just go to fuzziestacoshop.com probably. And they've got it on the back here. I think you can buy it from their website. If not, if you're in the South, particularly like in Texas or Oklahoma or Arkansas, that sort of thing, there's probably a location near you.
Morphine Bear asked me how many ducklings can fit in a small shed.
I don't know. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
One horse-sized duck.
One horse-sized duck.
And you could take it?
Based on the nonsense that happens out here with the ducks, one horse-sized duck.
Yeah. Yeah, our neighbor feeds the ducks, so there's frequently duck shenanigans going out in the front yard.
Duck
So,
shenanigans.
all right, guys. You have any last words?
Raid.
Huh?
And raid.
Oh, wait, we're going to go raid somebody.
I
Thank
had
you.
a feeling you'd forgotten.
I always forget.
So,
So let's go.
Start looking for someone to raid.
Rocky's going to look for somebody.
Rocky.
I
Yes.
just asked earlier if you ever got their names mixed up because they're so similar.
It's your fault. So hang in there so we can go raid somebody and pay back the favor, because we have been raided and I love having and finding new things. So a horse-sized wonder swan or 100 wonder swan-sized horses? It's a good question.
No, I'd like a horse-sized wonder swan. That's pretty sweet. There's a
Take up your whole room.
yeah.
Where are we going? Where are we going, Robbie?
He's working on it.
Someone's doing a Harry Potter's meal.
That sounds cool.
Should we go there?
What is it, a Harry Potter meal?
They're doing a Harry Potter's meal.
All right. Let's go check that out. See what's going on.
How does that work?
Okay, here I got you.
All right, Kelsey to the rescue. For us newbies.
So you need to actually be in the Twitch.
Yeah, so see their name there? What was the
They're
name?
figuring it out. Hang in there. We're gonna go.
Chef Megan?
Okay.
It's
cool. So,
For my
just
friends that are on
remember
that are new
and
to
then you're gonna
Twitch,
go
this
into
is a
the
thing
chat
that
and
you
you're just
do
gonna
because
text
it's a
/raid.
fun thing to help support
And then,
other
yeah.
streamers. Plus, we get to meet some new people that we might not have met before, which is awesome. And sometimes you find a stream
And you're logged in
that
as
you're
pro
like,
right now, right? Yeah.
that's a cool stream, I want to do that. So like if you're a Harry Potter fan, maybe you want to go to a Harry Potter
When you do it, it'll give you a countdown.
meal
So you're
type stream and see people cooking.
cool. So in 8 seconds, it's gonna automatically.
All
All right, guys, we're going to 5 seconds.
We're going in. You got it?
Yeah. Well, and there's a little bit of latency, so it'll be more.
Oh, and it says
Here we
I can
go.
right now.
All right. Thanks,
Thanks,
everybody. I'll be
everybody.
here Sunday.
Thanks for the
Thanks.
subs.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for the
coming.
follows. Thanks for the bits.
Thanks for
tuning in.
everything. You've been awesome. Hope to see you on Sunday.
All right, guys. See you on Sunday.
Bye.
And there we
Cool.
go.
So now you can go ahead and turn off your stream, and then what you'll want to
Okay,
do,
hang on.
Mom, is make sure you're in the chat to talk to them. They'll probably thank you in a minute here.
Well, I just need to stay right here, right? What do I need to do?